a Psycho Squad Gaming Club role-playing episode. This features mature adults using mature language. If that bothers you, stop listening now. Enjoy our game and remember, alter reality on a regular basis.
Greetings, gamers! This is Psycho Squad Gaming Club. We're coming to you with another RIFTS role-playing episode today. I am MrMartin. I'll be your humble GM who knows next to nothing, but we'll get through it no matter what. So, who are we torturing today? Oh, we got Nick that's online. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good. Ready to play.
Sweet. We got Greg that's on. How you doing, Greg?
Okay.
Round. And we got Brandon who's on. How are you doing today, Brandon?
Ready and able. Let's hope my dice are as well.
Yeah, let's try 3 weeks in a row of tons of ones. Let's try and stay away from that, okay?
No promises.
Yeah. Thomas is out on vacation, won't be joining us today. Monte will be on here shortly, he said, but I wanted to go ahead and get us started. So today, we are starting up a whole new campaign. We've been talking about this for months and months and months, and we had like this big meeting for Psycho Squad where we talked about that we just feel like we've got way too many games going at once. So we kind of narrowed it down to games that we like to play and everything, and of course, all of us really, really enjoy Palladium system. We really enjoy RIFTS and everything, so we decided that we wanted another RIFTS game that was based off of RIFTS Earth that we could play when either Nick or Thomas cannot show up so we can play Burbs. So we're like, okay, well, several of us have had characters and have played past games before I was recording of the Tolkeen era, basically the war on Tolkeen. So I decided to turn the Wayback Machine because I'd like to tell that story in that series of books 1 through 7 of the Tolkeen Coalition War series is just fantastic. It, in my opinion, it really changed RIFTS Earth and everything, changed the power balance as it were in the North America area and stuff. This is where you learn that the Coalition is as strong as they say they are. And it really solidifies them as one of the major powerhouses in charge of North America is this series, in my opinion. I don't think I'm alone in that, but whatever. So, everyone
Probably
here...
not.
Oh, there he is. Monty, how are you doing today?
Doing just excellent. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks for joining us today. Just going through introductions and stuff, sir. So we are going to be playing this campaign is going to be called The Fall of Tolkeen. It's no secret. I don't think I'm ruining anyone. So we've all known it for many years that Tolkeen falls. But what I wanted to do was have characters for the beginning part of it, and we tell this story through the characters and everything that happens. So this group is, and it's going to be what we call a drop-in game, where it doesn't matter what characters or whoever shows up will be able to play it. It won't be centered on, two key individuals, there's nothing wrong with that. That's kind of a story-driven game, and that's the way that Burbs is, and I really like Burbs. We're not going to stop that anytime soon. The players here for Gaming Club, we all like Burbs, but it's just sometimes, life happens, attendance gets in the way, so when we can't play Burbs, we got Tolkeen. So, alright, so we will be playing in the time of August PA 105. So this is roughly 2 months before the actual start of the Tolkeen Wars for the Missile Barrage and everything. So, gamers, everyone knows player characters according to the timeline. You don't know what's going on, obviously. You just know that at this time, that Tolkeen is thriving. They're having skirmishes on a regular basis against the Coalition. There's been all this talk about invasion and going to war, but so far it really hasn't happened a whole lot or come to fruition other than, again, whole lot of skirmishes and disputes over land because we're so close to each other. So that also means that Federation of Magic is heavily involved right now. They're located inside of Tolkeen a lot. So I think that's about it. So we'll be, if you want to follow along, gamers, I would suggest that you have Coalition Wars Book 1 and 6 out as much as possible. 1 is going to just give you basic information of the forces and everything that's coming up, background onto how the Tolkeen and Coalition are currently at odds with one another. But Book 6 is really going to be important for you guys because that's where the maps for the sections of Tolkeen are at. And we got people who are all over the place. Everyone is from Tolkeen or should have their characters already in Tolkeen or born here or moved here or for whatever reason. We can cover that, as we develop the story and everything, that all the characters are currently active in Tolkeen. And then once we get through character introductions and everything, I will tell us what our story is to start with. So we do have the option that some people can play 2 characters if they want to. I don't have a problem with that. It's going to be a small group anyways. It's not guaranteed that you'll be playing your 2 characters all the time, but it's nice to have that diversity, that if this character doesn't work, then you can play a different one, or if that character dies, you have a backup immediately. You don't have to worry about, having to spend all this time creating a RIFTS character, because we all know how wonderful and time inclusive it is to create a RIFTS character.
God, yes, we do.
Although, I still maintain creating some RIFTS characters is not quite as bad as creating a noble in Star Wars systems. So that
because everyone and their mother.
Generating your contacts takes forever. So I've made a noble and it took me several hours. And my brother Chris made a noble and he got so mad at his noble he had to quit the group. So he got tired of playing them. I'm pretty sure that's not why you quit the group, but that's what I'm going to say anyways. Has nothing to do with our little blue Jew who went total evil and decided to join the Imperial Red. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm number 1. I see it on the camera. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
I love you, brother.
I did not do that. I didn't force his ass. I just had to say yes to a disintegrator ray, okay?
Yeah.
Will you work for us? Yeah. Will you stop pointing that D weapon at me?
Yeah. That's an interesting segue because that's one of the games that we voted on that we said we wanted to continue. So in the future, we are going to be playing some more of our Star Wars group. So
nice.
Yeah, I dig that group. We're all old as hell. So Greg gets to play his super evil freaking character, which I think just about all of his characters are evil. But
some way or another.
Yeah, including this one. Gaelyn is an evil bastard too, isn't he, Greg?
Yeah, right.
But all right,
well,
yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, let's have you guys, as normal when we start a game, let's have you guys talk about your characters real quick. Let's get some history. Make sure to include race, OCC, level, because some of you guys are different levels, because some of you have been playing the characters for a while. And let people know that if you've been playing this character for a while, let it known, because we've got some pretty old characters in this group that I dug up from the ashes. I think Greg wins. His character's probably the oldest because he's one of the originals. Let's go. Yeah, Greg, let's start off with you. Tell us about your character, man.
A ley line walker.
What race?
Got white hair. Full back is straight, long. Full back in a bun, like a one ponytail, and a goatee. Looks about 40. Walks around smoking a cigar, carrying a skull on a chain on his side as a staff. Flies a coalition cycle. seems to be pretty marred up. He's got some old Coalition gear, and he just pretty much keeps to himself.
And he's human, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Human.
Yeah. He's a black guy human, right? So cool.
Right. Yeah.
And I'll put in Gaelyn. You've been playing this character with me for, I think you made this guy up like 15 years ago. We played him a lot in different campaigns and stuff. So it's cool that you get to resurrect a super old character and bring him back into the folds. So you got a lot of history on this guy, dude. So
yeah, he was. You might see him reminiscing every time. Talk about the time that he was kidnapped by a gene splicer and he broke out.
We don't know if he broke out, but yeah, that was a story as well in another game. So yes, you got ripped in two by a gene splicer. Now there's supposedly 2 Gaelyns running around. Supposedly. Something like that. One is a Coalition officer, the other one is a ley line walker, and they both kind of still have memories intermixed with each other. So yeah. Your character still thinks that he's like ex-Coalition kind of stuff. So yeah, interesting psychic profile, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Well, Brandon, let's jump over to you. Why don't you tell us who you're bringing on today?
Probably the youngest character of the group because she is 5 days old. It is a Flamewind Dragon Hatchling named Ietyl.
Oh, I can't wait to screw that name up. Great. All right, start the counter.
I gave you a pronunciation
Start
helper
the counter now.
As well.
Son of a bitch. You guys do this shit on purpose on me.
I ran it through a name generator.
Some of us do.
Did you put it on there? Shit that Keith can't fucking pronounce?
I didn't use an AI name generator, no.
Shut up, Nick. I see you bobbing your head, you bastard.
But yeah, she is a Flamewind Dragon Hatchling, and she has a massive black scar on her chest from being struck by a leyline walker's lightning bolt. Don't sneeze in an art museum when you're a dragon.
Yeah, probably a bad idea. So what got your mom so pissed off at you?
Yeah, at least it's not like the brother who was on the verge of being eaten by the father. So she comes from the Freehold district of Tolkeen. Mother and father. Father is Byron and mother is Heldris. And then the brother who, was on the verge of being spicy noodles was Pizer.
With hollandaise sauce.
I don't know if he'd get past the hollandaise sauce. Yeah,
reading the whole how dragons view each other and everything. Yeah, it turns volatile really quick. It's kind of funny how the parents are just all like, "Yeah, we had children. Get out." Go do
Roll the egg down the hill. It hits a rock. He's hatched.
Well,
if I rolled any lower, it probably would have been that way.
Yeah, you can't roll hours old if you're doing the random table. It's like
I almost did.
Oh my god! Yeah.
That's when the dragon puts it inside the catapult, launched out of the opening of the tunnel, saying, "How far is it going to go? Oh, it's cracking! Oh, look, he can't fly! Thud! He's hatched."
Yeah, it's a lot more aggressive of a coming into the world experience than that of a giraffe, I guess.
Yeah. I know you put on there that your height was like 20 feet and your length and your weight when you're full dragon and everything. But if you want, they don't reach their maturity for like months. You can scale back your size to reflect that you're only 5 days old if you want.
Oh, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because normally they're 30 to 40 feet long.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just...
And like 4 to 5 tons.
Okay. I was just looking to try and make it a little bit more manageable, but I mean, the cool thing about Tolkeen is we don't have to worry about you being in dragon form. So yeah, you'll be fine. So, all right, I didn't know that you already did that. That's cool. So you're a dragon that knows absolutely nothing. I mean, they get.
See, how many total skills do I have?
You got poop for
4,
skills, man.
8, 10.
Yeah. You have poop for skills. You know nothing. It's kind of very, very interesting.
I almost had 6 skills.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well then, is that all? Are you good?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. And it's a female dragon too, right? You
Yes.
you did all the random tables and said, playing a little female dragon. Cool. Let's go over to Catman before his internet dies on him. Catman, why don't you tell us about your character you're playing?
Okay, his name is Zachary. He is a genetically engineered cat from Lone Star. He is ex-Coalition. He stands 6'3", weighs very heavy, 326 pounds, because he is considerably burly. Despite his apparent physical age of being 19, he actually is only about 12 years old. His fur is white with black spots. He is genetically engineered from a snow leopard. His attitude is one that he used to want one of the guys for the Coalition. He loved him until a superior who had a view that his species were nothing but genetically engineered, multiple processed bullet catchers, so to say. He had some higher-ups that were wanting to push the program forward a little bit. Him and his core showed potential. His superior didn't like it. He's like, humans should come first. These guys are mass-produced things that we go out and they die for us. Hooray! Why should we give them a chance? In the end, his superior screwed with some of the orders and got Zack and his core sent on a number of hazardous missions. When Zack finally found this out through grapevine rumors and things his buddies had overheard, it was already too late. The majority of his core, including a female lynx that he was very attracted to, died. As far as he was concerned, the Coalition could basically eat crap and die. That was it. He basically went rogue and selling his skills as hence he has a little assassin in his background.
Cool. And you've been playing this character for quite a long time as well. In fact, I have the date that you rolled up this character in 2012. So, yeah, you've had this guy for quite a while. So it was another one of the older characters that is good to see make its way back. So, all right.
Oh my God, Monte playing a male character?
Yes, one of his very few male characters.
He's 12 years old. He's 12 years old.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, but, and I mean, he made this character a long time ago. He's been playing it for a while, so, what is he like? He's a level 3 battle cat. Yep. So, cool. Well, then we'll jump over to Nick. Nick has opted to play a couple of characters. One of them he's been playing for a while, another one he just decided to make up another one just in case, which is cool. I got... small group, multiple characters, I don't care. Good enough, man. So, Nick, go ahead, run off and tell us about your 2 characters you're bringing in.
All right. My oldest character of the group is Drakos, Forlorn. He is a mystic knight, human. Wears ancient plate. He's about 6 feet, tan, black hair, blue eyes. He's around mid-20s. Just started out adventuring past the Mystic Knights out in Tolkeen. He has a red sword he calls the Crimson Tear. He's got all of the basic armors of the Mystic Knight, including the demon helmet. He's not much for talking, more for battle. He believes in a lot of just combat battle. And that's how it should be. That's how he wants to die, an honorable death. Straight warrior. Okay? Not much else to him. He does do some magic, some psionics, just to bring it to the battlefield, and it makes for some interesting attacks. And then on my other side, who I am making, and my new character, is Sil'Vera Zavanis. She is of House Zavanis. She is a merchant house of the true Atlanteans in Atlantis. She is a Zapper out of the Skyscape. So all she deals with is electricity, a lot of ISP-based abilities. She carries a trident, and she is 6'2". She's very gorgeous. She has a PB of 22. Just a stunner. She is currently in Tolkeen as an emissary for her house, and came across the group, joined them up.
We'll cover that. So, but yeah, sorry.
She has white hair due to an accident of becoming a Zapper, which untypically is unlike any true Atlantean because most of the true Atlantean culture is black hair with tanned. So she's kind of an outcast, and that's why they sent her out as an emissary, just to kind of get her away from being bullied or anything of that nature. Her eyes have a blue static to it. She is around 35 years old, and her skin has a palish white to it, not the tan like a true Atlantean does. She deals with a lot of ISP. She does have her marks of heritage tattoos, including a few extra, but she hardly ever uses them. She likes to rely on gaining more power in her electricity. That is her goal. But that doesn't mean that she shuns down the true Atlantean culture. And oddly enough, she has a very high fascination for dragons. So this ought to be interesting in the long run. And that's it for her.
All right. So Drakos, you're going to have him trained in Tolkeen, which is a possibility. The Mystic Knights, the Order of the Mystic Knights, do have a training facility, although it's very small, very new in Tolkeen. But originally, they hail from Federation of Magic. So I don't know which one are you part of.
Oh, I think I read a background that he was from the Federation of Magic.
Okay, that's what I thought, because you made this character in 2012 with Monte, and you two guys have actually played together and adventured together for a while now. So, I mean, the two of you guys should, I would suggest, already know each other, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay, all right. Monte, you good with that? You remember his Mystic Knight?
I hope I do.
That'll be a no. So,
Like I said, I don't remember. Character-wise, I may or may not remember. I can't remember if we were good, bad, or indifferent.
Well, we didn't hate each other when we played back then.
yeah.
I mean, we were just
Okay.
straight up.
I could remember what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
If I have no animosity toward him, that's great. One less person I got to watch out for regarding my back.
I will state that in that original group, Greg was playing this character, Gaelyn, back then as well. And I do know, and I have notes for it and everything, that Zack and Gaelyn hit it off with each other rather well. And both of you guys have got big old cigars and everything. And the two of you like turned into cigar buddies and stuff like that because of both of you, you know, how you felt towards the Coalition and how he is with the Coalition and stuff like that. So I know there was kind of a friendship back in the day. It doesn't mean that you have to play that now. I'm just saying that you guys know each other. So there's like several of you guys that all know each other already.
So you say I know what Zack. That's Monty's character.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, that's me. I got a small handful of Krigor and Dara cigars with your name on them.
Yeah. Because he bought them at the interdimensional market in Tolkeen, and because he was looking for big cigars, so he found some cigars
Krigor.
from some alien race called Krigor.
Evil creatures.
I forgot why. I know I have some. Yeah, same here. I got some whiskey.
Yep.
So some whiskey we can share. Bought some bottles of whiskey.
It'd make for an interesting light.
Yep. Okay. Excellent. And then I've got a NPC that I'm loosely gonna run. I don't know how active I'll be, but I really like this character. I made him up a couple of years ago for when Thomas and I were playing RIFTS together due to COVID and stuff. I really like this character, so I wanted to include him as an NPC. But I will be bringing in a character. His name is Big Gray. It's his name that he goes by. It's what everyone knows him as. And he is a gray Wolfen operator. His job fixes things. He's like 7'2", 315 pounds, big furry Wolfen. Yeah. He likes to wear nothing but cargo pants and flip-flops because clothes bug the crap out of him because of, again, he's He's a big Wolfen. He's just all like, get this crap off me. So he kind of likes to work in the buff almost. So yeah, clothes are limited to him. So he fixes stuff. His job is making sure that everything.
He didn't shy on armor.
No. But he's got all the skills that we need to fix things. And so I don't know how active I'll be playing him, but he's a good character. I wanted to have something to just throw in to have a good time with us, just in case. And he also has a large APC from Golden Age Weaponsmiths that he uses as a mobile repair shop with the Tolkeen forces. So it's a big, beefy frickin' APC. It's pretty neat. So anyways, okay, so now that we got all that done, let me put this over here. I put into chat there's a picture of the APC that he's using. It's a 8-wheeled all-terrain vehicle, so rather large. So I put in the Tolkien's chat on Discord our 2 maps, and I pinned them, so hopefully you guys can get a chance to take a look at them. You'll see the maps. The one map is the whole entire Tolkeen area with the crisscross ley lines, the major ley lines and nexuses and everything that go across Magestock into Freehold and then into Tolkeen and everything. And then I included a map for the northern quadrant of Tolkeen. The reason why I did that is because everyone is going to have basically an assigned apartment by the Tolkeen Defense Force. And it's going to be in that southern area of the map, actually kind of southeastern. There's a residential area that's off there. And where we basically are working is up in the northwest corner of the map, where it shows the military base that's right there. That's basically who we are working for, is going to be the military. So we're all going to be assigned, and I'll put this in chat so everyone can include it in their notes. But everyone's going to be currently assigned to the 4th Civil Defense Squad for Tolkeen. Is who we are actively working for. So at some point, everyone took a job. It's pretty much like mandatory. If you don't have something to do, you work for the Defense Force for Tolkeen, because they need all manner of anyone and everyone who can fight. So off you go. However you guys want to work that into your history. For Gaelyn, it's easy. He's like, okay, ex-military. You have no problem signing up for this, I think, right, Greg?
I have no problem.
Cool. All right. Brandon, I think it's kind of easy for your character. Give me a place.
Was that or get eaten?
Right. Can I have a place to live?
Exactly.
Yeah. Monte, very easy for you. For Drakos, the Mystic Knight, again, very easy. Even though you're visiting, well, maybe not visiting. However you do your history, whether you're... Well, I guess we should discuss that now. What the fuck? What am I trying to get to here? So, is he an emissary from Federation of Magic, or is that just where he trained and now he lives here and he's loyal to Tolkeen, or how do you want to do that?
I think I had originally put him as an emissary from Federation of Magic. That's how I thought I would have done.
That's perfect. I mean...
And I don't have his background that I wrote, so I
There's
think that's what I did.
I never had a background for him either. I went through all my notes previously, and I never saw a written background for him. So I mean, it's all up in the air. So you're free to do what you want to do with this guy. But
I'll say he's an emissary from the Federation of Magic.
Cool. Yeah, because Federation of Magic have been sending all types of people to assist and provide aid to Tolkeen. So, yeah, you're just one of those things all like, well, the Knights of the Mystic Order, they're there in Tolkeen. I don't know exactly where yet. I got to look it up and assign it a spot. But they do exist in Tolkeen, so obviously you can go pay them a visit and everything. But, yeah, as far as the job, you're pretty indifferent. Basically like, yeah, does it pay? Sure, all right, I'll go do this kind of thing, right?
Right.
Cool. Now, for your other character, you said that she was part of a house, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so we have to work on why she basically got recruited into the civil defense, whether maybe it was strongly suggested or whether your house said, yeah, this is a good idea, go do that, represent us, or what do you think?
Yeah, I would say that they had sent her originally to gain, because her house is a merchant house, to gain trade routes to specific areas, especially Tolkeen. They might have some ties with there to go there. And when she got there, she realized that, she might have to stay a long time. So she got an apartment, needed some money. So she joined the civil defense just to get some credit to her name, and her house. But, overall in the long run, down the line, she'll have to go back and do what her house wants her to do.
So her house, her house does not actively have a business or anything like that in Tolkeen at this time, then?
No, not at all.
Okay. Good enough. Just making sure I can get everything nailed down today.
Also, Keith, one other thing. On the bottom of my sheet, I have a note stating that I have granted full citizenship with Tolkeen, and I was assigned to the 3rd Infantry Special Forces Squad under someone named Boris. I just erased that.
I wouldn't erase it, because Boris is Chris's old full conversion Borg, and if he can come back to game once he's done with his family issues, and he's going to play that character. I've already been talking to him, so it just means that you were reassigned.
Okay, so basically, leave it be.
Yeah, leave it be.
Got it.
You used to work for them. In fact, Drakos used to work for them too, and so did Gaelyn. Worked for that old group. All of you guys have been reassigned to this group. Is how I'm gonna run that. Okay? So
Works.
yeah. Or
Thank you.
I know it gets kind of weird because you guys, the timeline in which we were playing that group was like shortly after the War of Tolkeen. So we already went, it was after Tolkeen fell and everything, and you guys were playing. At least I think so. No, maybe not, because you guys were part of the Special Forces group. Yeah. Okay, never mind. We're going to get into some Star Trek timeline shit. We're going to time warp you guys. So
We found a portal. Someone pressed a button. Now guess what?
The Wayback Machine's been activated.
ta-da. Oh man, if Marvel can just change up the history,
It's a red button, head, push it.
if Marvel can change up the history, so can I. Fuck you guys. All of a sudden, you're younger and dumber, and there you go. You're like, oh, we signed up for this now. Ta-da.
Great.
But for some reason, you kept your levels.
So we're playing the Woke Rift group. Okay, who's the gay one?
Gaelyn.
You.
Oh!
In your name.
Damn, Greg, you gonna let that go? Come on, man. Tell these whippersnappers.
Well, the straight half got spliced out.
Yeah. He's on mute. He's just all like, fuck you guys. Excellent. Okay, so we're that. Let me give you your information for your commanding officer. Everyone can take note of who you report to for the Civil Defense Group. Is going to be one Major Jara Kato. She's a human female. She's a military specialist. She was trained in Free Quebec, and for some reason she no longer works for Free Quebec. She came down to Tolkeen, and now she's a commanding officer in Tolkeen forces. She's 5'6", about 145 pounds, kind of stocky for a military chick, and she is a brunette, and she was very stern and basically to the book kind of person, is the disposition I rolled for that character. I was like, okay, sounds like an officer. So, simply, we are all going to meet together. It's going to be in the morning, say about 8 o'clock in the morning, in a warehouse on the military base. Big metal warehouse, huge ass double doors. And the reason why we're meeting in a warehouse is because we got a dragon with us. So
It was curiously looking at everybody.
yeah.
Oh, great! We adopted a stray. How nice. I'm not changing the litter box.
Well,
Sil'Vera's giving you scritchies under your chin.
I mean, as a dragon, they don't need to eat, so I doubt they need to shit that much.
I will argue that.
I'm just parked outside the doors, leaning up against my Sky Cycle, smoking a cigar.
all right.
Well, until everybody comes.
Nick,
Oh,
I don't think Brandon heard you. You want to say what you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Drakos is just kind of standing there, like, pissed off next to Sil'Vera, and Sil'Vera is giving scritchies to the dragon under his chin
Hurt you.
because she has a fascination for dragons.
Yeah, she won't turn that down.
No good furry or creature ever does turn down Scritchy. Never.
Yep, there's the woke part.
Yeah.
There's gonna be.
Yeah, no.
Big Gray is standing there. Big Gray is just standing there with a web harness, and all he's wearing is camo cargo pants that are loosely cropped to make it shorts as much as possible. And then he's got flip-flops on. He's just kind of looking around when someone makes the comment about, like, if you're a furry, you can't turn this down. He's just going to kind of growl to himself and just narrow his eyes like, if anyone comes over here to scratch me, I'm going to weld your fingers together. It's like, yeah, I'm going to go fuck yourself on that stuff right there.
Give him
Right in
time.
the world.
Give him time. Who said that, fuckers? God damn it.
Sil'Vera would just point at you like, we'll get you one of these.
Stay the hell away from me.
Give you static discharge. Puff all your fur up.
One of his ears is actually going to perk up like,
no
whoa,
poop.
what? Okay, then. All right. So here we all are. For those the ley line walkers and everyone, I mean, I'll tell you right now, Big Gray, let's see, does he have anything? Big Gray is a minor psychic. For those who can detect that stuff, I'm pretty sure that we have lots of characters. I haven't gone in depth in every single character to remember what everyone's abilities are. I'll do that over time. But for right now, for those who can determine magic and psionics and stuff like that, they're all over the place. Actually, are they? We don't have any dog boys in the group. Got a ley line walker, which he does everything magic, so the only ones who show up magic-wise is going to be the dragon and Drakos, pretty much. The Zapper is all
if
psionic.
you consider, her tattoos are magical. Would you consider her still?
Only when they're activated. They don't give the marks of heritage and tattoos. Only give off PPE signatures when they're activated. When they're not activated, then you are kind of considered. Well, no, that's only after like 7. Because you're an SDC creature, right?
Right.
Yeah, because only after you get 7 tattoos do you start turning into a minor supernatural creature like the Monster Hunter, the Maximan, the Undead Hunter. So
Right.
you don't show up as for supernatural and for high PPE. Well, you can't hide your PPE. So if you have high or low base PPE, that's good. You might want to give out how much PPE you have because we have a ley line walker that automatically just bing. He's all like magic, 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 magic. I mean, he can sense it in the air. It's his livelihood. So
Yeah, she has around 50 PPE.
okay. So it's actually a high base of PPE. So yeah. So
So does lore let me sense anything if I have lore psychic and stuff like that? I can't. That's not a sense. I just know what it is when I see it.
well, you're a ley line walker. So if you look at your abilities, you have sense magic and see magic energy and stuff like that. You just naturally see this stuff. So just looking at people in this group, you look at, Drakos, and he's a swirling maelstrom of supernatural and magic energy. So, I mean, he's a supernatural creature.
He does have ley line abilities, so I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, and Mystic Knights are supernatural. They're made from bad magic. So,
Yep.
so yeah, he's a maelstrom of energy.
Okay, I just wondered what the lore, because I have lore psychic.
Well, yeah, but the lore will give you.
No, I was just wondering what that does. That's all.
Yeah, the lores just give you the ability to identify and to understand those abilities. Like,
Okay.
you know, if once you saw her do her electrical stuff and she's got a bunch of ISP and stuff like that, you could roll your lore psychic to try and identify her as a Zapper. I don't think it's going to be an issue because we're all going to know who each of us are here real soon anyways, but I'll just say that on first impressions, maybe you know. So go ahead and give a roll there, Greg. Greg's going to have our first roll for the day.
Okay, what the hell is my dice?
Just roll me a %. I got it up here. That didn't sound good.
2.
Oh, no, that was very good. Yeah, she's a Zapper. Yeah, you nail it. You see her hair, her abilities, everything. You're just all like, nah, that's a true Atlantean Zapper. Okay, I get it. So, there you go. Yeah. And then you've got a dragon, which you already, I mean, your sense magic and use and supernatural and everything is all pegging out going, that's a fucking dragon. And you're like, yep, that's a dragon. Full ass, big fucking dragon, young as hell. So
She's not even hiding the fact that she's a dragon. She's like, if she's getting chin scratches, though, she's happy.
Oh yeah. Are you doing my dog? Are you doing?
Was it the wings and the tail that gave it away?
Or the giant red scaled body.
Yeah. Greg, roll me another % for your creatures of
I
magic.
thought you don't get bigger till like 3D4 weeks.
No, they drastically grow through like 3D4.
Right. You hit 80% of your full thing at 3D4 weeks.
Yeah, it's a quick growth spurt through that time period.
That's why he's only 20 feet long because they get double that.
Yeah, a hatchling usually gets to 40 feet long.
Right. So that's why I mentioned it earlier on. If you want to size it down, but he was all like, "I did." It's like, oh shit, never mind. So
It's big.
yeah, it was a big egg. They're kind of large, long dragons. The flame winds. So yeah. So all right, Greg, what did you get? A 30 what?
46.
Okay, you can tell that is a very young dragon. I mean, if you were going to guess easily less than a month maybe or something like that, you're like, ding, that's a youngin'. Very youngin'.
I said, well, you're the baby in the group. I tell her that in Dragonese.
She's going to her face is going to snap towards your directions, like just interested in fact you speak dragon.
Also in Dragonese, I'm going to tell Gaelyn to shut up. Stop pestering my dragon.
Oh, is that what was her name? Saavedra or
Sil'Vera.
Sil'Vera? Okay, I don't have her name written down on because I don't have the character sheet yet. So sorry, I'll be asking that a lot because I don't have it. Actually,
I sent it to you.
all right, cool. Yeah, but I haven't had a chance to download and add it yet. So I'm just
All right. It's already started. You territorial markings already.
She's a baby.
Going on a cigar.
she's a baby.
Leave her alone.
She's a baby.
Pat her on the
Doesn't
snout.
anything yet.
Cradle robber.
Old fuck.
Very confused at what the hell's
It's in
going
my
on.
one.
Oh goodness. Yeah, Brandon, I would ask you to roll. You know what? You can roll your Lord DB.
Okay. Oh boy, 37%.
Yes.
Hey, 19.
The girl scratching you have been taught and read books on the true Atlanteans, and that is a true Atlantean. Typically known as friends of dragons and cohorts from, like, since you have pre-rifts and post-apocalyptic history and stuff like that, the true Atlanteans are heavily doused in magic and, like I said, friends of dragons.
Best friend.
Uh-oh. Legs a thumping.
Twitty.
So look, you actually know something now.
Yay! Let's just hope it doesn't get to the point where, she's like wagging basically Because I don't think that'd be good for any surrounding objects.
That's up to you. I'm not playing your character. You are. So
Yeah.
you let us know if that's happening. Actually, they're kind of used to that in here. There's not a whole lot in here. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, she's not spawning around yet. I gave it a 50% chance and I rolled a 51.
Yeah.
Drakos, come here and pet her. No.
No. Damn, Drakos. So, do you guys want to play it that the older characters, like Nick and Monte and Greg, do you guys want to play that you know each other and been adventuring already, or is this first time? First time.
Monty's since I got it wrong, I know Monty's character really well. Since we both,
Yeah, for all we know, it's a case of, should we is this just like, okay, we're breaking into a bunch of newbies, have fun.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll have Drakos know them.
Okay, I just want to make sure, as role playing goes, how we're doing this. So
yeah, I just said, I just said leaning back on the bike with the cigar and skull in hand.
Cool.
$20. $20. There's some box action.
Credits, you mean credits?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 20 credits.
Moolah.
Okay, so then a female voice is going to yell out, "Listen up! Fall in line! Bunch of drag asses all sitting around poking each other. This is not Wednesday night at the Bloody Cauldron. Fall in line, you're here to work." So, and that's, and now you're meeting Mara Jada Koto. She comes walking up. She has flanking on either side of her two people. One is a bald-headed female that reeks of psionic powers. No, it's not Ratchet's girlfriend. So, like she would ever work for
Not
Tolkien.
saying nothing.
Like
I will zap that bitch.
yeah, we're not friends in this lifetime. I'm not Ratchet.
No.
She comes walking up. She's got these other two. She's dressed in her dress uniform. She's got a handheld computer. Comes, yells at everyone. Everyone gets in line as much as possible. She just kind of squints and she goes like, "Dragon, move yourself to the back to where I can see everyone. I can see you just fine." You're like,
What did I do?
Drakos will just tap Sil'Vera on the shoulder like, "Yo, pay attention." And she just looks at him with like, "I will shock your balls right off of you if you touch me one more time."
I don't even I don't think she has anything that can barely affect him. They're immune to almost everything.
Yeah. She don't know.
Of course, she takes half damage to most types of energy too. So, I mean, yeah. It would be an interesting battle between the two. Of course, neither one of you are completely immune to magic, so you guys would... Well, no, she doesn't have magic. Never mind. Except for her sword.
Right. Well, I have plans for these two.
Right on. So she comes walking up, and she'll stand in front of... Who am I going to pick on first? Yeah, actually, she'll like part the sea of the characters and just walk straight up to the dragon and just look at her and make this motion with her finger of all like, "Get your fucking nose down here in front of me." So,
Down low, tilted, very curious.
they're like, so she's doing some swiping on her pad and some tapping. She has a stylus, so she's tapping on it, and she says, "Dragon Ietyl, huh? So you're assigned to us. You're only 5 days old. Well, you're not the first hatchling I've had to break in, but one piece of advice, little darling. If you're going to listen to anyone, you listen only to me. My orders are handed down from the cults of Freehold and for the Dragon Society. My job is to train you and make you the dragon that you strive to be so you can uphold your family's name. Hopefully following more of your mother, not your asshole father. So, that being said, That's why your brother is also not assigned to my squad, because I'm not going to raise 2 idiots. 1 is enough for right now. So try and not trip over stuff. Watch where you're placing your feet and your tail. Try and tuck your tail in as close to your body at all times when you are in my presence or on military territory. Is any of that unclear?
Understandable.
Excellent. I like that. You keep that up, we're going to be best friends, and you won't be flame roasting pots and pans your whole life. So, welcome to the Civil Defense Force. And she turns around and she says, well, oh gosh, I knew I was going to goof this up already. Damn it. Give me the name of your Zapper again, so I gotta type this in. How do you spell it?
I'll type it in.
How do you spell it? Just real quick. S-I-L...
Just think silver, but it's just Sil'Vera.
Alright, so she'll say, Sil'Vera! Okay. She's like, interesting. So, you're here as a visiting emissary for your house, volunteered for civil defense for Tolkeen, assigned here. This is your first time visiting Tolkeen, is it not?
It is.
Alright. You've been here how long?
Not too long, maybe a month.
Okay, good enough. Excellent. And you're categorized as a heavy psychic with electrokinesis and stuff. You're a Zapper, right?
That is correct.
Excellent. Can definitely use more of those in our beloved Corps. Appreciate that. Nice. Then she'll turn to Drakos and she'll say, Mr. Drakos, Mystic Knight, emissary of the Federation of Magic. My goodness, you are a beefy, burly, magical behemoth of shit and torment, aren't you?
Yeah.
Boris speaks highly of you. He might even join this unit as an emissary at some point, but I can definitely use someone of your combat abilities and your stature and your knowledge and everything, as long as you realize where your loyalties are. Are you loyal to Tolkeen and its defense, or are you loyal to your masters at the Federation of Magic?
Right now, here in Tolkeen.
All right.
That is where my sword hand is. That's where my sword hand will be held for.
Good enough. That was the right answer. We'll see if we can't get that to 100% on Tolkeen's side, shall we? Welcome aboard, sir. Then she'll stop in front of Zack, and she'll say, Zack, ex-Coalition Battle Cat. I see here that you're a J5 combat model. Is that correct?
Yep, that's right.
Excellent. You're also a transfer, so you and Drakos know each other. That's good. That means that you guys have already worked together. You know each other and such.
We had some fun.
Good deal. I want you to hold up your namesake against those Coalition deadheads out there. I want to see some trophies and souvenirs from you when the time presents itself.
I will happily add to that collection. Hope you don't mind holes in the helmet.
As long as the helmet is empty, we're good.
When I put the hole in, it'll be full. When I take it off, it'll be empty.
Good enough.
I hose out the previous owners.
Cool. And then she'll stop and give a sigh and look at Gaelyn, and she'll just be like, Mr. Gaelyn, you seem
Takes off his cigar.
Yeah. You seem to have a long, lustrous, and interesting history. Seems that from previous accounts that you hold quite the reputation for being the party animal and getting removed from other defense forces and such because of your party antics and who you hang out with.
Well, it just depends on who you talk to.
I'm only talking to you because that's all I care about is the man that's standing in front of me. Are you going to perform your duties diligently to Tolkeen Defense Forces, or do I have to reserve a room in the stockade for you now?
Oh, well, the way my luck's been, might as well just do both.
Well, duly noted. At least I know where you stand. What?
Oh, does a PX carry I'll give a brand, a nice, good, hard brand of whiskey. Do they carry this? Is that brand?
Well, you'll have to go find out. It's not my job to tell you what they have.
Awfully young to be a lieutenant.
Oh, boy.
Zack's quietly standing waiting for her to punch him out. He's smiling, thinking like, I got five creds, says she can swing before he even blinks.
She's
It's
like,
the old guy thing.
yeah, she doesn't even look up from her thing. She's just shaking her head from side to side and sighs and she's all like, oh boy. She's like, guess I found my troublemaker in the group. Can't say that I'm very surprised about this, so. Alright, peeps, so your jobs are to work together. You are part of a team now, which means that in defense of Tolkeen, you can be asked at any time to leave the city, to teleport out into unnamed lands up to the north or whatnot and go fight against Coalition, to go fight against monsters that threaten our area, whether it be demons, devils, or other big beastie type things like neuron beasts and worms of Tot and anti-monsters and all that stuff. They're all considered threats to Tolkeen. Even though Tolkeen is a free society of those who use magics, it's all kinds of magics that is allowed here. The so-called good magic and all the way to the so-called bad magic, which when she says bad magic, she looks right at Drakos. Like, So
I nod.
Yeah, he's like, guilty. So
Yeah, that tracks.
So that doesn't mean that everything that uses magic is our allies. There are a lot of things out there, people, that threaten the livelihoods of Tolkeen. So CS and non-CS. I guess for the sake of our dragon, I'll say coalition states. And non-coalition states are our enemies just as well. And I don't expect that our fledgling over here understands what the coalition states are. If you want background on that, you can go to one of our libraries or talk to any of your teammates who will probably be able to fill you in. I'm sure Gaelyn and Zack will have detailed information about the coalition.
Okay.
So, we're going to learn how to fight as one unit, watch each other's backs. All of y'all have been assigned housing when you're on duty, because on-duty status is 24/7 on call, kind of like being a fireman. Even when you're on downtime, you're still kind of work for the defense just in case poop hits the fan. So everyone will be given a communicator that needs to be located on you 24/7. We can tie it to whatever armor systems that you want, but it does need to be on your person at all times. And she looks up at the dragon and says, it's like a fancy bracelet, you can't take it off. Understood?
Is it okay with fire?
Well, I wouldn't breathe directly on it. And then the bald-headed chick goes in and whispers at her, says, yes, we have protected it against magical and normal fire. And she's like, belay what I told you, soldier. Yes, it is good. You can set yourself on fire. Thank you. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Don't tell her that.
No. No.
Yes.
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 Are you telling the dragon not to set herself on fire? At least not here. Yeah, that would be a bad idea. All right, so everyone can put down on their equipment that they have it's going to be called a TDF, or Tolkeen Defense Force. And it's going to communicator.
The range on it?
That's what I'm getting right now. The range on it's going to be 5 miles, unless it is attached to something else. But
Okay.
they're just
Drakos had one from Boris's group that was 2 miles. I'm just wondering if it's the same or if it's a different.
It can be the same. They can easily switch it over. If you present it and say, I have this one, they'll be like, well, that's kind of an older model. This one's got a longer range.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll change it now.
You said 5 miles?
5 miles.
Yeah.
It's a TDF communicator, 5 miles. It's not audio, it's only audio. It's just it goes, it's got an elastic band that goes around your wrist or whatnot. So, as I said, wear that at all times. It's got basically audio. It's got different frequencies for the Defense Force, which we'll train for and such. And it also has a personal locator that we can use in case you're lost or taken by the Coalition to be butchered up into small little dragon steaks, which they taste good to the Coalition for some reason. So watch yourself, girl. So
Abject horror across her face.
she's like, what the? They're gonna eat me? So,
No, don't listen to her. Huh? Won't let them. I'm gonna glare at her.
hey, she just major smirks. Stop scaring my baby. I'm like this close from taking horsemanship exotic now. I have a dragon.
I'm gonna draw up adoption papers.
Gaelyn mischievously said, well, the Coalition, they don't normally do stuff like that, except for the groups of dog boys that have been out for a long time. Then they think about eating stuff like that.
Drakos just says, yeah, dragon good.
Yum.
Just going to scoot further away from the asshole.
Wow.
Just to make her feel a little squirmy.
So, and then she'll, I forgot for her to address Big Gray. My bad. I already forgot my guy. So, when she goes in front of Big Gray, she'll give off and say, Big Gray, you're an operator. Looks like you've been trained. Let's see. Where's my history? Whoops. All right, you were trained at the Tolkeen Center of Technology. You have several tech degree in mechanics and electronics. You work with the Tolkeen Mobile Tech Support. So, again, you're going to be the kind of the base of operations with your vehicle and such. You have a base radio with this frequency and everything. So then the major will be like, you can tie this frequency in with your vehicle and do mobile base operations. He's just nods at her like, yeah, okay. So there you go. Forgot about him for a second. All right, so she will ask Ietyl, have you used your metamorphosis today? Do you have that ability right now?
I have not yet. No, I can.
Okay. And it's not for very long right now, so...
Mayhaps an hour?
2 hours per level of experience. Okay, cool. Oh, actually, you are considered near a ley line at all times in Tolkeen, so it is tripled. So you can do 6 hours of metamorphosis right now.
Oh, is it 6 hours? Okay.
Yeah, so the transformation lasts 2 hours per level of experience. If on or near a ley line or nexus point within 2 miles, you are within 2 miles of a nexus. They're everywhere in Tolkeen, even small ones. And, I mean, the city...
All the crossroads signs.
Yeah, the city is littered with natural ley lines. There's 3 great big ones that go all around the city, but they have artificial ley lines that they have created for their Techno-Wizard public transit system and all of their pyramids, the mystical pyramids for city defense, for teleportation and everything. They're littered around Tolkeen. I would highly suggest for all of you guys, you would have a much better time with this game if you were to read Book 6 and just the section of Tolkeen and how it's operated, its status, the maps and everything. Get familiar with that stuff. That'll help you out a lot, because Tolkeen was huge, much bigger than even I thought it was until I read book 6, and I was like, oh my god, this place was just massive. So.
Oh, I forgot to copy and paste the Flamewind because it said same as Cat's Eye Dragon, but I didn't realize Flamewind is a half the duration for Metamorphosis.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was just going off the dragon.
One per level.
Okay, I didn't see that. Well, but
so
still
3 hours in Tolkien.
Yeah, you're still tripled at a Nexus. But yeah, so she says, if you can, please Metamorphosis now, so that way we can do some training classes and stuff and get some stuff over with before we have to come back here and we can finish out the day in your full form.
Okay, she will metamorphose.
Okay. And you had a picture of what you look like when you metamorphosis. Okay. Oh my, kind of looks like a. That's
I just found a picture of a character that was in a red clothing.
That's cool. Looks like someone from Game of Thrones.
Probably.
It is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was all like, isn't that like the red woman?
The Red Witch.
Yeah, the Red Witch. That's it. I was all like, I think that's the Red Witch. So that's cool. So yeah, you metamorphosis into that. Hopefully we've got some robes or something to put around you, because when you metamorphosis into it, you're kind of naked.
She doesn't know if anything's wrong with that.
Right. Big Gray's just going to be there. He's going to raise an eyebrow, kind of like, okay. And he'll just kind of like, he's just going to look away, trying to be, courteous. He's like, woo, all right.
Sil'Vera will run over there and put her cloak around her.
Yeah.
Out of character, what is her physical beauty?
Physical beauty stat is fairly high.
She's good looking.
18.
Yeah.
Well, she's easy on the eyes then in human form. That's nice. His ears will just kind of raise a bit. It's like, well, that's kind of nice.
Gaelyn kind of raises an eyebrow and adjusts secretly, and just like,
Well, hello there.
Is something the matter?
Yeah, cover her.
Nothing.
Big Gray would be like, just a little bit, you exhibitionist. So,
What does that mean?
ask
Means
her.
you like showing your body off.
Ask her.
Come, girly, we have to get you some clothes.
Take your time.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's got no idea what's going on.
Yeah. You're 5 days old. You're not used to this stuff, so it's like...
Gaelyn sits on his bike and just take the twist off the top on the flask and need a drink.
So another officer or a Defense Force member is going to come walking up, like young, kind of a private looking, has a duffel bag with him, sets it down. The major points at the duffel bag and just says, put those on, and every time you change, you need to wear clothes. That's just a standard.
I'll help her out. Gosh.
Get used to it. Yeah.
Sil'Vera.
So,
Okay.
thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
God
I got you.
So she says, Sil'Vera, will you please help her out? You seem more than willing and everything. So yeah, I'd appreciate it if you kind of show her the basics of dress and all that.
I will attend to the dragon.
So
I was too young to have any idea what the hell's going on.
yeah. So Brandon, put on your character sheet that you have a duffel bag of like some clothes. They're just going to be, it's basically the clothes that you get it's going to be the equivalent of like a Dickies, like a onesie type overall kind of thing, Not very flattering for the female, by the way. It's kind of baggy.
As long as it's got a tail hole, she'll be all right. Really?
She doesn't need a tail hole.
Killjoy.
I'm pretty sure that when she's metamorphosized, she doesn't have her tail hanging out 30 feet beyond her. Oh, did I forget?
Well, metamorphosis into human, so.
Right.
Yeah, she's not a tiefling, okay?
Not a. I can make a non-furry character.
Get her a butt flap.
Sorry. Flame Wind Dragons probably have some awful sulfuric farts, I think. So, anyways.
When you consider that their favorite snack is carbonized.
He's farting around Gaelyn while he has his cigar out.
Yeah. Whoosh! Hey, Gaelyn, do you have Emperor's energy up? That's hilarious.
And there's a bestest underwear.
Okay. Shoot, you know what I'm missing is Gaelyn. Gaelyn, which rocket bike do you have? Hey, Greg, do you have down what rocket bike it is?
Yeah, hold on.
It's a CS one, right?
Yeah, Sky Psycho AFC 023.
Got it. All right, cool. Yeah. It's an old one though. That's an older one.
Yeah.
You have the mini missile launchers and the laser turret, or?
Yeah, because I took weapon systems.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so you've got that thing all decked out. All right, cool. Good enough. So while people are tending to our dragon to get her dressed, Big Gray is going to flip-flop over to your bike and just kind of nod at you. He'll just growl at you, kind of like, "Sup?" And he's looking over your bike and he calls it out. He's all like, "Wow, an old AFC 023 Sky Cycle. It's one of the originals. What serial number is that?" He'll talk to you about the bike.
Oh, a youngin' who knows his bikes.
I know a lot about everything mechanical. He'll kneel down in front of it and kind of tap some stuff and twist some wires on it and make some mumblings to himself, and he's all like, "Wow, this thing hasn't been touched by any capable hands. I can soup this up for you. Add some armor, make it faster. I could have some fun with this if you want."
And how much will that cost me?
As much as the Civil Defense Group is willing to fork over the funds. We don't have to pay for it.
You need the extra, just talk to me. I can spot you on it, buddy.
It's not the money. It's not the money, Zach. But how much will it cost? I mean, I don't mind paying for it.
Did you not hear what I'm saying there, Mage? You work for the Defense Corps now.
Oh, you're going to get them. Oh, yeah. You're going to get the machine to do it for you.
There's a budget that's assigned to every Defense Corps. Yeah. All I got to do is fill out the proper requisition forms and I can get the equipment. So you don't have to pay for anything, man. I'm just looking at... I
can't sound like my buddy. Yeah.
Who's your buddy? Is he here?
Nah, he's out doing his Girl Scout recruiting thing.
What?
Nothing. I'm sorry. I'm done. I was just talking off the top of my head.
Who the hell are you hanging out with? Yeah, he'll stand up and he's just kind of nodding his head up and down, going like, "I could have some fun with this." Hell yeah.
Well, you get it. Just let me know when you're ready to work on it, and I'll bring it in to you.
I'm ready all the time. I'm boring. Then he'll turn to Zack and just be like, "So what kind of equipment are you sporting? Anything really cool that you want looked at? I'm a full weaponsmith. There ain't nothing that you packing that I can't figure out."
I go ahead.
What do you think about this? He'll hand you the TW marksman rifle.
And he's like, "Well, you might have to go to one of the Techno Wizard shops, but because this thing's been messed with a whole lot with magic and all that stuff. So, unfortunately, you did
he's got a grin on his face.
Yeah, he's like, unfortunately, you did find my one weakness is, Techno Wizard, I don't work on, man. That's their own weird shit. You don't even understand how this stuff works, much less why it works. It's magic.
I ask him, I go, "Well, what do you think of this?" And I show him my old Coalition plastic rifle. The one when I got when I issued when I was...
Oh, he'll look at it and he's all like, "Oh my god, a C-27 Mark 01. Oh my lord, that thing is bulky and big."
Oh, if you want old Coalition, how about a C-14 and a C-18?
Well, those are very old school. C-18's like the very standard laser pistol. I didn't even think anyone carried those things anymore. The C-14 fire breather, interesting concept, but damn, I'm actually kind of taken back that you would want to use something with that limited amount of firepower. I mean, those things, there's so much better stuff out there than a C-14. But they're good for in a pinch. I mean, especially if they're rigged for full auto and you want to spray and pray the countryside with lasers. It's called a fire breather because of the grenade launcher, though. But yeah,
that's what I had it for. He'll shift up a holster and pull out of his holster and hand you a C-18 laser pistol.
Yeah, pretty standard, low power output, 15 milliwatts or megawatts. Really not that big. Simple, easy.
Yeah, I got all three of them. I've had them for a little while. Since they helped me out when I was needing it, but I've found better since then. But I'm curious. If you wanted to play with them, you're more than welcome to.
It's really not worth it for a C-18, but I can. I can get parts, make it, put an external laser sight on there, get an aim dot, motion tracker, and identify friend or foe kind of stuff. Make it a little better.
If you want to. It's up to you, guy. I don't mind. Like I said, they're old. I guess some little piece of me is nostalgic. It's why I still got them. They're in storage, but I still have them.
Yep.
And if someone could find a better use for them, ain't gonna bother me at all.
Go, Nick. You were saying something.
Sil'Vera will take Ietyl to the bathroom and get her changed.
Yeah, I figured something like that was gonna happen. So yeah. There's a bathroom against the wall. So you take the now naked dragon over and get it. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you'll find out real quick that Ietyl has
no-nos, you guys. These are no-nos. Don't show these. Yeah.
He's not on right now. He put that he ran off to the restroom, but yeah. But you'll find out real quick that this dragon has nothing. No equipment at all. Her equipment thing is like a blank slate. So she doesn't own clothes.
Mama Sil'Vera is on the case.
Jesus Christ. She's like, don't you have anything? She's like, more than likely the dragon's like, no, I'm like really young. She's like, excellent.
Mine.
And then in the background you'll hear, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
God. I hate you so much.
Come on. Can't you see it? You're just like, we're going shopping. Is that something a dragon does? Hell to the yes. So,
are you going to break her in right?
Oh, Brandon, I'm glad you're back. We're talking about your poor dragon being a Barbie dress-up for Nick's character now.
Dear God, and I don't know any better.
Right. She took you off to the side in a bathroom, and she's pointing out, these are the naughty bits. Men don't see these, or something like that.
Yeah. And I was like, we're gonna have to go shopping. I'm gonna show you some fashion, and we're just gonna.
Keyword shopping.
Oh, I got this. You rely on Mama Sil'Vera, and I will take care of you.
Oh,
Parent word is scary, but
you don't have any reason not to trust her. So yeah, she's
They were squishies.
yeah, no, she just doesn't like the mama word because she just got kicked out.
Well, it's true.
Excellent. Okay, so we got some people talking the tech stuff. The operators just going off on the gear, going like, I can work on that, can work on that, can work on that. Yeah, Gaelyn, everything that you got. Do you have everything with you, Gaelyn?
Yeah. The gun. I only have the guns and the bike.
All right. Well, he will point to your side and go like, that's an alien type gun right there. I haven't seen that. What is that?
Oh, this is my suckhead washer killer.
Really?
Well, that's a long story on how I got that. I was
Can I see it? He's gonna give out a big old beefy hairy hand. He'll be like, "Can I check it out?"
I put it in I put it in his hand.
Okay. Let me see here. I gotta look up an ability real quick. No, it's not in there. Where's all the expanded? There they are. I don't know if anyone can sense psionics. If you can, then let me know.
I can.
Yeah, I didn't look at all the abilities of a battle cat, unfortunately. So, yeah. So, if you have, I think they have kind of like comparable abilities for dog boys, kind of stuff, don't they?
Yeah, the dog boys are superior in a number of ways, but we make it well. We make it real good.
Okay. Yeah, I see it that you can sense psychic and magic. Okay, so someone really close lights up. Actually, it's going to be Big Gray is going to spend some psychic powers. So you'll sense that Big Gray holding the gun spend some ISP. And you're like, So
He has some hidden talent, it seems.
So yeah, so Big Gray, he's looking at it, he's turning it over, Greg and stuff, just kind of smirking, and he just kind of nods his head like, all right, roll for impressions. Ugh. All right, images. Okay. And present. Oh, nice. Okay. So he's gonna look at it. He's all like, wow, this gun works on an advanced type of electromagnetic acceleration. A Gauss gun. Wow. So small. Damn. That is... He really likes it. He's all like, this is impressive. It's not made anywhere here on Earth. It's like an alien tech that comes from this big, ugly, nasty guy that... His muzzle drops open a little bit, and he'll close it. He'll look at you and go like, stole this from an alien.
Potato.
I don't care.
He wouldn't say stole. He'd say creatively liberated it.
Don't matter to me none. I don't care. As long as the guy doesn't come back, because he looked awfully mean and pissed off. He's going to hand it back to you.
Yeah.
So he's all like, that's an interesting pistol. Very interesting. Yeah, you get captured by the Coalition with that, and that's an immediate death sentence right there. No wonder you don't like them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your guys' business. Whatever. Coalition, use it to beat up the Coalition. They deserve it. Freaky alien genotypes. All right, so the dragon is done getting dressed. She's going to come out in her little onesie. Maybe do up her hair a little bit or something there, Nick.
If Brandon wants this character to look just like this girl, then no, I'm going to keep it down.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd just leave it like this, like that character.
I mean, Sil'Vera has her hair done the same way, so I might do like a single braid in the front that goes across her eye, but that's about it.
Like I said, you play with her hair a little bit, going like, oh, girlfriend, here we go. So,
And not my sister.
yeah, there you go. I'm here to take care of you. So, nice. So you get her taken care of. You guys walk back over to where the operator is telling everyone about their equipment and everything. Just looking over stuff. Zack, he'll make comments about your Naruni gear, your Widowmaker, and the marksman rifle. He's like, and the, he can't do anything about the marksman rifle, but the shoulder cannon, he's just all like, okay, you come packed for bear and Death's Head transports. Jesus.
Yep. I have a number of notches on this baby. It's Patch's 5-foot weapon that has eliminated quite a few foes in my day. Their armor resaled for a good value, too.
There's not much armor to resale when you tag him with one of those.
I usually try to hit him in the head.
All right. Drakos?
Like I said, I hose out...
Go ahead.
Like I said, I hose out the old owner.
Drakos, you gonna go over to all the gun guys and hang out with them while the dragon's getting dressed, or what does he do?
the interesting term. Drakos is going to sit there and he's going to be listening to everyone. And then, if anyone is watching him, he's going to occasionally look to where the girls left, like he's lingering for something. And at some point, he's just going to have Sonder over and guard the door of where the two girls went, folding his hands.
Okay. So when the two girls come out, there's, blam, Mystic Knight standing there. Holy shit. Little awkward, maybe, to some people.
He just looks like he's guarding. Like, he's just like...
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
But to Sil'Vera, it might be a little bit awkward, or does she care? You guys kind of like, oh! Damn!
It's progressing. But right now, she sees him. She might pat him on the back, tell him to loosen up, and then start walking towards the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the obligatory growl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big and bad. No one touches my emotions.
But for some reason, he doesn't care
Yeah, no, that's cool.
if she touches him. So
Okay. Anything to the dragon when she came out? She said hello to you.
Drakos would nod, only because he has an affinity towards, magical creatures and stuff like that. He might say, but he won't, conversate with her. He'll just, be polite.
Cool. So everyone at some point, the two girls and Drakos in tow, you guys are going to go over to meet with everyone else while they're talking shop, basically.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. You guys come up here. Big Gray will look up and he'll walk over to in front of Sil'Vera. Is that am I pronouncing
Sil'Vera.
Sil'Vera. Okay, that's two of you who I'm going to screw up names on. Great. So.
Okay. We're gonna rack up experience.
God damn it.
Oh, can I start doing it?
Yeah.
So he'll walk over there and nod at the two of you and offer a big old meaty hand to Sil'Vera.
Yeah, she'll take it.
Okay.
She'll pat it.
Yeah, he's
Give a little 9-volt from her hand just to reinforce
okay.
where she is.
Oh, that's fine. He knows. He doesn't look surprised. He's just like zapping. He's like,
We're good.
His for as big as he is, I mean, he's kind of a not like the physical specimen or something like that, but I mean, he has a physical endurance of 21 and a physical strength of 21. But for Wolfen, it's considered robot, so he's got really good muscle definition, but he's got at least 30 pounds, if not more, of fur. He's covered in coarse but very soft fur. But you would think that a guy as big as him probably can't be gentle, but he is a gentle giant. When he shakes your hand, you can tell that he's doing a extremely light touch to be delicate. He's just all like, hey, how you doing?
When he grabs her hand, she is 6'2", and
Okay.
she is warrior bred in her house. She's got a high PS as well.
Okay.
So I mean, it's very normal for her to just be as gentle as possible. But
Yep.
there is a slight. Yeah, I got some strength too, but
All right, no, that's fine. He's not showing off his strength. He's actually doing the opposite. So yeah, that's
She's pretty
cool.
tall.
Yeah, he shakes your hand. He says, "I'll be your operator. You can just call me Big Gray. Anything that you need fixed, mechanical or electrical, as long as it's not techno wizard." And he'll look back at Zack, kind of like asshole. He had to break out something I don't work on. So.
Yeah, just grinning his furry tail off like, no, I didn't do that deliberately. No, of course not.
I might stay away from you when you are working on things. It's just a habit of mine to draw from electrical devices. So
Cool. And then he'll reach past you towards Ietyl and say, "You clean up really good. Welcome to the group." You'll go to shake your hand.
Since she watched Sil'Vera do it, she'll do the same.
All right. And he'll say, and he'll just tell you, "We'll take really good care of you. Don't you worry.
Okay, I'm eager to learn.
Anything that you need equipment-wise, you bring it to my attention, and I will get the company, or I will get Tolkeen Defense Force to pay for it. You don't have to use your personal money to buy things. As far as
And
what
tilt
you
her head
use on
really quizzically.
Yeah.
She doesn't have money.
Well, yeah, and he's just kind of like, you're going to need credits at some point.
Okay.
So, all right. So the major will come back after, she's sitting off on the side doing stuff while you guys are all doing things. And she says, all right, everyone, let's go to the mess hall. Let me show you around. We're going to go for a tour real quick. Just kind of get to know each other, get to know the area in which we're going to be working out of, how things go with the job, all that stuff. So follow me. Let's go grab something to eat. So she'll take everyone to the mess hall. This is all going to be located on the Camp North Point military base on the map. There is several stone pyramids on the major ley line that's here. Since we're in the northern section, we've got a nexus right there in the middle of the military base with an absolutely huge pyramid there. And the true Atlantean recognizes the work of every single pyramid that's here. Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
That's from my ancestors. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my skills.
yeah. So there is an obvious huge ley line that's here. It goes from the ground easily to 100 to 200 feet in the air, and it's easily 500 feet wide. It is a major ley line. There's two of them, one that runs north and south and one that runs diagonally kind of east and west. If you look at the map, you'll see how it's angled. But there's pyramids like every half mile spaced along the major ley lines. So right now, all of you are feeling the effects of that nexus that's right there. And that nexus that's located on the base, they use for transport of military and interdimensional transport at the pyramid. Yeah. So anyone who is affected by ley line and nexus, yeah, you're getting the boost. Yummy.
Yeah.
So,
Drakos has a boner.
yeah. Greg, you're rather enjoying the extra energy that you have right now. You're just like, oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone looking at Sil'Vera, she is glowing with a light, and every once in a while, a static arc will come off her shoulder to her head and off her armor.
Yep. Greg, are you going to draw in a bunch of energy just to hold it and snack off of it?
Yeah, he'll draw some, yeah.
Okay.
He'll siphon a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can siphon up to your maximum. Now, you can only hold it for minutes per your physical endurance, but at least you can hold energy for a while. So you can hold absorbed energy for 22 minutes. So
Yeah, he'll absorb it and then hold his hand out in front and watch an arc between his fingers.
oh yeah, no, you're playing. Yeah, you're probably playing big time. You're just like, ooh, the stuff I can do right now. I mean, you have access to just about double your PPE, and you get a lot of PPE. So anyone who senses PPE is looking at Gaelyn and going, dude, it's just like, bing. So Zack, you don't have to roll any of your senses. You're just all like, all right, magic people, calm it down, man.
The brush in his back pocket's like, brush the fur down, it's standing on end. Damn it all.
I'm sorry. Everyone within gets a static discharge.
Yeah.
all you furries are gonna feel this.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, Big Gray's just going to be walking in his flip-flops, and he's going to be like...
The left side of his body is just all his hair is just going to start flowing, attracting towards Sil'Vera. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's got that look on his face. Been there.
He looks annoyed, but then again, he's not surprised by it. So he's just all like, whatever. Extra conditioner tomorrow morning. Great.
Yeah, sorry.
I go through like 5 bottles. So there's kind of a lot of me to shampoo. So Big Gray
Ityl's like, what the hell's going on with everyone else?
Right.
You can see magic as a dragon, correct?
I don't think so.
I thought as a magical creature you could do it.
If they can, it's mentioned somewhere weird.
I don't think
dragon
it's a
section's
natural
really screwy.
ability of dragons, no.
No?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Speaking as a peanut gallery, it's what I would think they would do. So if they can't,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Underneath RCCs for dragons, baby
56.
steps, instincts,
56.
baby steps. They like magic, but they have an inherent attraction to magic.
It says they have. Oh, and that's just a hand's vision.
Yeah, they don't see or sense magic naturally.
They can sense the ley line.
Yeah, they have an inherent magic knowledge, but that's just for spells. But it does. They can read magic, use scrolls, and recognize. They can sense ley line and nexus points within 20 miles. Oh, God. They can sense other dragons. And any dragon that is metamorphosized, they can see the true nature of them. Nope, they do not have the ability to naturally... Nope, they can't sense magic naturally. They have to choose an OCC or something like that to get trained in for that. That's why a lot of dragons really like becoming shifters and ley line walkers, because that's what their calling is, basically, Unless it's underneath Flamewind or other dragons, but no,
Flamewind doesn't have anything on those natural abilities.
Right. But you are happy that there's a nexus and a ley line there. You're just all, because you're inherently a creature of magic, you're just like sniffing it in, going like, ooh, candy.
Yes.
Yeah. So go grab something to eat for those who can eat. I mean, Big Gray will easily grab a plate. He's always hungry. Does Drakos eat?
Yeah, he's still human.
Yeah.
By all means.
Didn't know. Yeah, haven't gone through all of the ability. It's been a while since I've seen the Mystic Knight, so.
Right. I mean, it doesn't say that he's like a PPE vampire or anything.
Yeah,
but,
no. He's actually still SDC underneath his armor, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's his ancient plate mail that's got... Oh, it's got armor of Ietyl on it. Oh, nice. And then you've got a Demon Ram helmet. Oh, and you have a separate force field belt, too.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, wow. Neat. Interesting. You guys been playing these guys. Oh, and you got your magical shield. Oh, my gosh. Dude.
Yeah.
This guy's a
shield.
This guy's a freaking powerhouse, man. Mystic Knights are so cool. They're
they are.
They're only in Tolkeen could you get away with playing an OP character like that. They're pretty badass. They got some neat abilities. They're kind of up there like with the Russian Mystic Kunza that can build rune weapons. Those are fun characters too.
Yeah.
So he can grab something to eat. Zack, you obviously are gonna grab something to eat, right?
Oh yeah, he's got to feed this big beefy body.
There you go. Yeah, you and Big Gray are kind of like hitting the red protein stuff, I'm sure, right?
I don't live on vegetables alone.
Drakos, how big is he? Is he like a big boot? No, he's 6 feet. So
6 feet. Yeah,
okay.
He's not a big. He's big in his armor. Like his armor makes him look like he's like 6'5", but
okay.
He himself is not very big.
And Zack is like 6 feet. You said, right? Yeah, 6'3". Okay,
6'3".
Okay, cool. Galen's he's a human. He's a small guy, I think. He's 6'1". He's actually kind of beefy for a wizard. So I guess Big Gray is the guy who's going to tower over everyone. Like I said, he's like 7 feet, 400 pounds. He's a big dude. Big, gentle giant. You guys will get it. He doesn't really talk all that much, but he is a big, gentle giant.
It's a case if he has to lug all that heavy stuff around, he better be strong.
Yeah. So, he's just... So, yeah. And Ietyl, you gonna get anything to eat to make it look good, or you just kind of bypassing and hanging out with the group, or what does she do?
I think she would ask if there's any charcoal.
They will actually be able.
Fireproof plate.
They will actually be able to produce a cast iron big ass pot filled with charcoal. You're not the first dragon in this city.
Yeah, she's gonna happily chew away at that.
Okay, yeah, they'll just be like, "You're a dragon. I got you covered." So.
Thank you.
You ask for a thing of charcoal, and the human lady that's rather round, heavy set looks at you, and she just kind of looks at you up and down, makes a gesture, and the people who can sense it know that she's spending PPE for a spell, and she goes like, "Oh, you're a young little baby, aren't you? Oh my goodness." And she grabs a big old thing of like red hot charcoals, and she's like, "Here you go, dearie girl, there you go. She's a good little dragon. Yes, she is. She's a good little dragon. We got to get you big and strong." So she talks to you like she's an elementary school cook. So
Very curious gestures.
I approve
Now
of
found
this.
her third favorite person.
Food lady.
So she puts it. She puts that in there, and then she reaches underneath and gets out this white long stick that's like a favorite type of bone that dragons like. And she's like, "And here's a little treat for the show. Comes there you go. Don't get a sweet tooth now." So it's
It'd be good when the dragon chews, and I was like, "Hey, this is good."
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It tastes sweet and it's hard to chew on, but you can it's a dragon sweet chew toy.
Hey, she's gonna be happy.
She gave you a dragon
What?
dentabone.
Life's getting better.
No idea what's going on, but she's all here for it.
Sil'Vera's all like, "Yay! Feeding my dragon." Oh, I mean, feeding the dragon. So,
Yeah. Don't judge
If you ain't
me.
careful, there's going to be a collar with your name on it somewhere in that new stuff that's bought. I know it. She's going to spend extra money to make sure it shrinks and grows with your body.
Monte, look on the camera towards Nick. He's making shushing noises at you. So he's like, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!"
I'll chip in for that because I think it's a cute idea.
At some point, I'm going to get a saddle, but
Oh my God!
If you actually do that, I will happily pay for half that. I have got to see that.
it's going to be ink and glittered.
Oh no, it's gonna be bedazzled.
Maybe not.
Me, the player, is grimacing entirely.
Yeah, but
No.
in character, if she does it and role plays it right,
All the dragons I know wear saddles. This is what we're going to be doing.
look at
It's a fashion statement.
It's a fashion statement. It's like a backpack. You will wear this.
woo.
Sitting where I'm at.
You trust me, right? Yeah.
Gotta play the character there, Brandon. Come on, man.
I think she's gonna say my parents didn't wear things.
Your parents were stuck
And
up
they told
dragon.
you everything they know?
Yeah, yeah. And how'd that work out for you? How long have you been living with them?
So you also got walked over by Monte, so I did not hear you.
Oh,
So I didn't hear either of you.
I said so. You don't live with your parents anymore now. So how'd that work out for you? So, here's your adoptive mommy, and I point towards the camera for Nick.
No. We're not doing the mommy thing. I'll be her bigger sister.
Big sister. Got it.
It's probably the first time I said Mommy Sil'Vera, she just kind of looked at me like, yeah, no. And I'll be like, nope, okay, sister will work.
Cross the line.
I will step back.
Bad word.
Bad word.
Tippy toe over the line is all it really is.
So all of this is just happening while we're all sitting down and eating. So we're just all talking, getting to know each other. Just everyone's making these comments and stuff. And Big Gray is just kind of listening and nodding like, yep, that's a thing. Yep. So
Draco's the same way. He's just eating a steak like, yeah, okay, yeah.
I think the only talking that Big Gray might do is just he's really interested in Galen's bike. So he might just all like, Hey, so going back to your bike, I've got some ideas that I'm already formulating what I'd like to do. He just goes through a bunch of technical stuff of things that he'd like to play with on your bike, Greg.
Can you mount missiles on that thing?
I'm sorry, go ahead, Greg. You got walked on. Hold on, Monty.
What did Monty say? I heard missiles.
No,
Yeah, can you mount missiles on that thing?
They cut out. Yeah, I got missiles. I got weapons on it. It's got a weapons system.
yeah, it's got 2 mini missile launchers already.
I didn't know how old it was, so I couldn't say.
Yeah, it's fully armed. It's a very older type of sky cycle that the CS really no longer uses because they have all the new ones with the Coalition War Machine. This was like one of the first ones before War Machine, that book came out. So this is like looking at a 72 Cadillac, it's all like, damn, that's a lot of metal. That's an old piece of machinery, but it still works. So
Yeah, stuff's filed off. Insignia, the Coalition insignia is kind of like covered up a little bit,
Yeah, it's in a circle with a line drawn through it.
I think for him it's more of just like it's removed, except for a certain image of the cards, right? The old squad.
yeah.
Yeah. So he'll have that picture that's still on there. So
Because if Monty might know what those cards mean, but
does Zack have the skills for it? Because there is a skill for that, and no, he does not. So no, he won't pick it out. He doesn't have the lore for it, or he also does not have. Military intelligence would do it, or I think there's several skills, but he doesn't have the skills for that. So no, he won't. Yeah, he won't point it out. All right, so we'll go eat, talk, socialize, end up doing all this. Gaelyn, are you going to grab something to eat? And you're hanging out with us at the table, right? Greg?
oh, I'm sorry, I was muted.
Yeah.
He'll go or a hoagie.
All right, good enough. Everyone's
Set the skull, the old skull. No one to see if they recognizes the skull, the skull butt ashtray, and orders some whiskey for him and Zack.
I don't think they serve whiskey in the canteen in the standard eatery.
Yeah, no, they're not going to have anything like that because on duty kind of thing. So yeah, and so
they don't have. Oh, they won't have any.
no, not at the cafeteria equivalent. No, they're not going to have no beer. Beer.
Bring me a glass with some ice, and he just takes a little flask, pour a little bit in.
Ain't nothing you can do about that. They're just not going to serve it there. So
Right. Yeah, that's right. Pours a little bit from his flask, and smoke a cigar, and just lean back in the chair. Hoagie and chips. And
yeah. So while we're sitting there, Ietyl, you will feel the presence of your brother come walking up to you. It's kind of filtered down because of the amount of, just the sheer amount of magical energy and supernatural creatures and just everything that's going on in here. There's hundreds of different races in here, and they, more than half of them are supernatural type creatures. So you got to learn how to filter that stuff a little bit, but you will pick up when he gets close that your brother's walking up to you.
Yeah, she'll perk up and call out to Kaiser.
Yeah, so he comes walking up, and he's metamorphosized also. He's metamorphosized to where he looks kind of like redheaded kind of teenager kind of guy.
Oh God, Richard Cunningham.
Yeah, actually. So he'll come walking up and be all like, "Hey sis, how you doing?"
Doing okay.
Yeah, he's wearing trousers, street clothes. Actually, he's wearing the same onesie that you are wearing. He's got a. He was all like, "Hey, they gave me clothes."
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, so he comes. I take it you and your brother are close, right? I would assume so.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna hug you and be all like, "Hey, so what job did you get?"
I got a Tolkeen Defense Force assignment.
Really? Oh, that's awesome! So he looks at a patch and he says, like, "I'm part of requisition material handling. We apparently we go out after battles and go gather up all the stuff."
No, cleanup crew.
Question, just for clarify, do you only know Dragonese, or will you talk Common in 5 days?
I know American, I know Euro, I know Dragonese.
Okay.
So she can talk in the common American language, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assumed that's what you've been talking in, unless you switch over to Dragonese or whatnot.
Yeah, unless someone specifically talks to me in Dragonese, she's talking in American.
Yeah, when Big Gray talked to you, it was in American. If you talk to him back in Dragonese, he's just going to be like, I don't get that. Do you know? I've heard you speak American. Use that one. So,
Okay.
yeah, he's just like, I know that. I don't know what the other one was.
I was just asking also, does the brother know all those languages, or is he speaking to you in Dragonese?
I'd imagine he'd be speaking to my character in Dragonese, but I rolled that mother was a history teacher, so that's how I got the languages.
Cool.
Yeah, that was a background. No, he'll come up and be talking Dragonese.
Okay.
That's a good point. So, yeah, he's going to talk to you in Dragonese. Just be like, rah, 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 to those who don't speak Dragonese, it's just rah, 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 rah. So
Sil'Vera will just kind of point and pick up that he said sister.
Yeah.
So, and just listen in.
okay. Yeah, so he's just all like, yeah, so, yeah, your brother works in sanitation, man. The cleanup crew. So, Mom and Dad, apparently Mom and Dad put in paperwork, and Dad said this would be a great job for me, and it's kind of cool. I'm going to learn how to pick up metal and stuff, and we're going to put doohickeys together and make it fit, and, yeah, I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn some cool stuff.
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with me. But apparently we are on call, like, what was the word she used? Firefighters?
Oh, okay. That sounds neat. And off on the side, there will be a partial human Borg guy, a headhunter, who's walking down there, and he yells out, "Hey, Matchstick, let's go! We got some stuff to clean up." He's all like, "Oh, that's my boss. I gotta go. We'll see you later, sis."
Sil'Vera will just really quickly speak up, I got your sister, Iser, in Dragonese.
Okay, yeah, he'll look over and be like, "Ooh, neat." He's like, "Thank you. I gotta go clean up now. We'll see you guys later." He goes bounding off like a kid, and a mercenary guy just kind of looks at him. He's shaking his head and yelling at him, smacks him in the back of the head and points, and they all go running off. So
I just like that they was called Matchstick.
Matchstick.
Yeah, your dad did a great job of hooking him up with a job. So
he's all about the family, isn't he?
that dad. Apparently, he's not well liked in the Civil Defense Force because the major didn't speak too highly of him. Please do better.
Apparently he's a dick.
Please do better than your dad. He's an ass.
We don't like him.
I hear this a lot. This is weird. Needs to say you're kind of closer to your mom than you are your dad.
Until she pissed off her buddy. It's like, okay, I stay back now.
That's one of my favorite museums. And now I owe him because you sneezed.
I'm sorry, it was Dusty.
Achoo, boof! Get out. Zot! Ow! Okay, and then after that's done, we go to a go to a classroom real quick where the major will talk about our duties. So basically, Tolkeen goes off of the standard, what they call the standard Gregorian calendar for days, hours, minutes, and everything time-based. So we'll be on call a total of 4 days out of every week, and 3 days you will have off time where you're not on call unless there's an emergency. So, say days 1 through 4, you're always on call, and we all are housed in the same place on base. Other than that, for the 3 days that you are, quote, off, you can go towards your domiciles wherever you are assigned to. There will be a representative from the Tolkeen civil administration area, and she's got a clipboard, so she's going to be like, so part of your plan is if you do not have your own place, we will give you an apartment nearby the base for free. If you need one, say so now, so I can put in the requisitions for you.
Yeah.
Gaelyn raised his hand up.
Raise her hand. Just, yeah.
Okay. So Gaelyn and the dragon raise their hand. Cool. Nick?
I would assume that Drakos already has one here as an emissary.
That's up to him.
He'll just raise his hand. Yeah, I need one.
Okay.
And then I'd already said that Sil'Vera had gotten one, so she has her own apartment.
Okay. We'll have to figure out what section of city she lives in and stuff. We'll do that. Or if you want to look at the maps and assign yourself one, that's fine by me.
If she requires me to be closer, then I will move. But I mean,
well, during your downtime, the only time that you can get called up is in like extreme emergencies or something like that. So, where you live doesn't matter. They're just trying to assign all of you a place. That's all. Even if you have your own place, if you want an assignment with to hang out with your other group, because we're going to assign you guys a block, and all of you will be within the same area. So
yeah. So just go ahead and get another apartment that's closer and within the group, just because it makes more sense.
All right, Zack. What about you?
If it works for them, works for me. If it'll help overall.
Okay.
I figured he had an apartment of his own, but if that works out good, hey, I'm all for it.
Yep. Big Gray says, I don't need an apartment. I live in my APC. I'm always parked at the motor pool because he's got 2 jobs. He works for our group as supply and demand and repair and stuff, but his primary thing is to the Tolkeen mobile tech support. So he's used to driving around and stuff. So he is all like, I have a base radio 20 miles. You'll be able to get in touch with me. The whole group can get in touch with me. So if they need me, they'll know where I'll be. Either I'll be out in the field, you reach me by my long-range radio or whatever. So he says, I'm always going to have our frequency tied to my vehicle, which bounces to my personal locator or communicator, which is actually much better than those ones. So, but anyways, so he's like, I don't need a spot. I'm good. Unless the group needs to go hang out or go do something, then give me a yell. I'll be right there. So, all right. So everyone's going to be assigned a block for the equivalent of a studio apartment, but sized for you. So the dragon, you basically get like a big garage. So
Okay.
yeah. You'll actually be surprised. You get this. It's got a big metal roll-up door. The walls, the ceiling, everything. It's going to be easily like 30 feet long. It's going to be like 30 by 30-ish. And they say that when you get bigger, we can reassign and evaluate where you're at, but we're going to put you down here in this garage section, and it's actually temperature controlled. The walls and the ceiling and the doors are all MDC metal that are also MDC flame treated.
Always good.
Yeah, so in case if you sneeze or, they can't stand prolonged MDC, but they will resist a certain amount. Think of it as the MDC concrete and metal has a threshold to it. It can take so much damage and actually ignore it until it gets broken down. So don't go crazy, but it can stop the occasional nightmare sneezing fit. So
Okay.
to where that way you're not, killing your friends. So that way you can be in dragon form and hang out inside of here and everything. So
Okay, so when we're in the field, we point your face toward the fire. Got it.
Everyone grabs her head, moves her over to the side. That's you.
Well, what's the bag of cayenne pepper for?
If we can keep role-playing this, we might have to say she's got dragon allergies. That'd be hilarious. So, yeah.
Weird thing. There's been weirder.
I'm just saying it's you are a very young dragon, it's
Not immune system isn't quite up to snuff yet.
right. She's like, gets out there in the middle of the trees, and all you hear is achoo, achoo, achoo.
Oh God, it's like late fall in Texas. Pollen everywhere.
Yeah. She'll be like, damn it, I can't breathe. Someone get her some Pedialyte charcoal briquettes. Here. Here's your vitamin D shot. So you will get a garage. All of our apartments are going to be the next level above the dragon. So we're all on the second level above the dragon.
At least you don't have to worry about heating.
How's the weather? I don't know. I don't feel it. I got floor radial heating. I'm good. Makes summer a bitch though. So we go through this briefing about what we do and everything, and we'll go back out because we're going to be pushing the limits of your metamorphosis. So we'll go back. They'll show us our places. We can all get our places. Get to your apartments. You can put your personal gear up. Does Zack have his own vehicle?
No, he actually got around just walking. If I remember originally, he rode with someone, but I do not think that someone or the vehicle is here anymore. One of the second things he was saving up for was some kind of vehicle, but the problem was he doesn't have the training to use it.
Okay. You do have a jump pack, I see. It's in your notes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's
Yeah,
for your...
he at least knows how to use that.
Yeah, that's in your pack, but as far as piloting... Oh, you can do a truck. You got pilot truck.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, you've got land navigation, so you can at least do that. You do not have read sensory equipment that I see. So sensors are right out. And I don't see weapon systems. So using big guns on vehicles is out. Okay.
So I got to get some more skills when I get up in levels.
Yeah, well, your character wasn't built for that, dude. That's all. It's no big deal.
Sign up for classes later.
Yeah, there you go. So,
but at least I can drive a truck, which is good.
Yeah. Galen's the same way. He can fly his hovercycle and tell where he's going, but he doesn't know anything about the sensors that are on his bike because he does not have read sensory equipment, but he does have weapon systems, so he can shoot the stuff. So, yeah, he doesn't know how to use his radar and his targeting systems and shit like that. He's just all like, let someone else do that. So
Blinky lights.
Yeah. So, Greg, if you want to take full advantage of vehicles, of sky cycles, you need to take read sensory equipment when you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Just as a personal note, I'm just calling out skills that you need for piloting.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you. All right, I got it.
Cool, man. So yeah, you guys get your get your own place. Yeah, everyone's just gonna go up into their apartments. They say, put your stuff away, get cozy, and I'm going to get us a training assignment. Have you guys look stuff over and see how things goes and stuff. We'll say probably in about an hour. So go ahead and put away your personal effects, get set up and everything. Have you can wear your armor, bring whatever weapons are necessary. You won't need to bring any other vehicles. Big Gray, bring your APC to this location. Everyone will take off in your vehicle. He's all like, got it. I got to go get it. It's parked at the motor pool, so I'll go get it. So he just bids everywhere. Hey guys, I'll see you in a bit. Look for the Big Gray military APC. I'll be back in a few. And then he'll take off. So everyone else, go inside your apartment, put away your personal effects, whatever you're going to do. For the dragon, it's really easy. You've got this little duffel bag of clothes. That's like all you own, right?
And a communicator now.
And a communicator. You didn't start with any credits? Every character
I get no credits, no equipment.
It specifically says no equipment? Wow, that's fucked up.
It doesn't say that I have any. Like, it doesn't say that I don't have, like...
Okay, you just don't start with any, basically.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have anything about starting equipment.
Huh, yeah, you're right. That's kind of funny. Unlike adults, very young hatchling dragon hatchlings aren't usually interested in much wealth or power. Wow. They are more interested in seeing and learning the world magic in themselves. So they don't start you with any freaking cash at all. Wow. So this whole credit thing, you're like, what are they talking about?
What are credits?
Oh, do you have basic math?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I got that for free.
Okay, so you can count.
I can count and I can read.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I can read Dragonese.
Well, that's what's important, right? So yeah. So you get all. Everyone will get all set up. Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
You go into your apartment, and sitting on the couch, who greets you as soon as you walk in, is your buddy.
Yeah. Where have you been?
He's sitting there in a very nice suit, bald head, of course, and he's all by himself. He looks like he just kind of helped himself to your apartment. He's got his feet up on your little coffee table there.
Is he drinking?
He is not drinking.
Oh, I was like,
no, he's just
because you'll run to the cover and you're like, looking like, oh shit.
I didn't touch it. No, as soon as you walk in, he was all like, Gaelyn, how are you doing, my old friend?
Yeah, how you doing? I go, where are your little chippies?
I don't need them for visiting my old friend.
What did you do? You never go anywhere without chippies.
Murdered? That's like a really coarse language you're using. I don't murder anyone.
I didn't say murder. I said you don't go nowhere without your little chippy.
They don't need to be here, unless of course you need.
No.
I can arrange easily someone to be here to clean your house and service your needs if you like. I don't even have to make a phone call.
No.
What are friends for? You know what? I know you. Don't worry, I got you covered, dude.
I don't need any of that. I told you, I'm not interested in that.
Are you sure? I mean, this place is so boring. Civil defense, is this really what you want to do with your life? Why don't you come into business with me? I mean, you practically are anyways. I mean, you could be going into business with me. Not that
I know how you are. I know.
Not that I already have your signature or anything. I mean, so is this really what you want to do? Is sign up with doing the civil defense stuff?
It's a job.
Do you need money? I can help you with that.
I don't need no money.
I thought you had money.
I got money. I don't need no I don't need you going around fricasseeing anybody's brain.
Like I do that. That, sir, was unjustified. That was an accusation and not a true representation of me and my abilities.
My so-called superior officer is I'm already on the hook for partying. I didn't even throw a party.
Yet. We'll get to that. Are you off now? I can make some calls. We can have a good time for old time's sake if you'd like.
I don't need nobody fricasseeing. I don't need you to go around messing with people's brains.
My friend, you put way too much value on my abilities. It just doesn't work like that. But that's okay. I understand. But, I'm looking out for you. You're my best friend. We're here together. So I'm just looking out for you, making sure that you are going to be okay. If this is really what you want, I'm going to let you have it. You need to, go sow your oats or anything. But just remember, I'm here for you, okay?
Hey, Zack's here.
Oh, okay. Zack, wow. I haven't talked to him in a while.
And, I forgot the...
Drakos. Yeah.
Drakos.
Yeah, fuck that guy. So... Drakos on. God damn, my ears are burning like a motherfucker.
Over his new Atlantean woman.
Oh, Atlantean woman, huh? How old is she?
I don't know.
She like really young?
Oh, out of your age category.
Oh well, can't be perfect. And then you've got a dragon downstairs. That's interesting.
Oh, God. No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Oh, come on. Introduce me.
No.
Oh, she's so young.
That's just it. She's too young.
Is there really ever too young of a descriptor? So, dragon. I mean, think about what we could do. The two of us. What we could do with a properly trained dragon.
There is no two of us.
I mean, flying around, feeling the wind in our hair from our personal conveyance dragon, flying us wherever we want, breathing fire on shit, just wherever. Oh my God,
She got a good transformation.
Really? Does she transform and look like really young, or we can teach her that if we have to. So when do you want to start? You want to start working her now, or?
No, we're not working nobody.
When did you become such an old fuddy-duddy?
I am an old fuddy-duddy.
All right. I understand you want to live your life yourself. That's cool. That's cool. I get that.
I mean, the Splice is the one that gave me the facelift and everything. And
oh, yeah. Here we go again. Gotta blame it all on it. For fuck's sake, have a drink or something. And he'll point towards the cupboard, and a whiskey bottle and a shot glass will come flying out of it, and telekinesis and just lands on the table in front of you. He's just like, Oh, wait, you're on the job. You can't drink, right? That's going to be extremely hard for you.
Really?
Yes, really. So he'll stand up, straighten up his suit, and he's like, well, time calls. I have important city business to get in touch with.
Well, they haven't fired you yet?
No. I'm shaking hands, kissing babies. I'm getting my foot in the door in politics and Tolkeen. I mean, I already have 2 successful businesses, so, why not help?
Girl Scouts are not a business.
It's not Girl Scouts. It's a dance studio.
Yeah.
MILFs need love, too.
Oh, God.
God, I hate this character. Actually, he's fun to play, but he's such an evil fuck. So...
Evil can be fun!
So... He's like,
you can't go around banging little girls' moms all the time.
You can't? I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that, because that made no sense whatsoever. You're completely talking gibberish. I don't get it. Nope, don't understand the language you're speaking. All right, I understand you want to live your life. You need to do things for yourself. That whole spiel that gets it. But if if you run into a bind, call your buddy Tamox. I got you covered, okay, Gaelyn? Okay?
Yeah.
All right, he'll come over and give you a big old hug. He's all like, what?
Touchy.
Dude, I wouldn't do that to you're my best friend. I do not, have not, and will not ever do anything to you.
Yeah.
Every good con man needs a sucker.
Damn, souls. But
No, we'll see you later. You know the way out.
damn. All right, man. I'll be by. So I'll send a cleaning crew to come over and help the place out.
Don't send the cleaning crew.
Why not? Dude, this place is boring. You need an interior designer. I know a gal. She'll get this place looking mad hit.
Yeah.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
Won't cost you a penny. I'll take care of it because we're buddies. Okay? I'll take care of it.
No,
Don't worry.
I don't need that.
I know your thing that you have for, the exotic types. I'll send one over as a masseuse.
No masseuse.
Well, it's better than that mind bleeder girl you tried to date that was going to mind rape you, dummy.
Mind rape.
I saved your ass. You owe me one. Actually, you owe me like 12, but, I'm willing to discard about 11 of them. And you owe me 2. One is going to be vote for me in the primaries. As if that was a given. I mean, you would vote for me anyways. But, hey, you know what? Tell all your teammates about me, voting for me. Don't tell them about me. Don't show
Where'd you get that slogan, make Tolkeen great again?
I got a hat. Do you want a hat? Big old red hat, white letters, make Tolkeen great again? Dude, I mean, Tolkien's here to stay. You got to understand, we hit the jackpot in this town. The business opportunities here are tremendous. I got 2 thriving businesses right now. I got at least 3 or more, including real estate, that I can get into. And, man, we'll be living life on the preem, man. It's going to be nice. Get my buddy to be back with me. You can be, I'll let you in, part owner. No questions asked. You're my buddy. I'll take care of you. I'll give you a fist bump. Buddies for life.
Yeah. I thought you were leaving.
All right. Jesus. All right. See you later then.
You always you're up to something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. And no cleaning crew.
I am up to something. I'm up to make sure my friends are taken care of and that we are taken care of. And if this is what you want...
Well, send a cleaning crew to the cats, to Zack.
All right.
Yeah. And Drakos.
I don't think Drakos is the type. Fuck that guy. Them magical stuck-up dudes, and no.
Let him unwind.
I don't think anything unwinds him other than the glory of chopping heads off with, like, his teeth or something. That's all he gets off on. I mean, nothing that I could appease him with. So, nah. I think they got along, didn't they? Nick, did Drakos and Mox get along back in the day?
Yeah, they were neutral to each other. In fact, I think him and Drakos, I think he helped K-Mox with the officer girl.
Okay.
In one of the battles, like, I was defending or something like that, and we separated her, and K-Mox took her away. It was kind of like a buddy thing.
That was a nice way of putting it, that. Yeah, but...
Yeah. He mind-fucked her.
Well, he did a lot more than that, but I mean... But yeah.
But no, he knows Drakos. He's like, I don't have anything. Fuck that guy. I don't have anything I can give to him. If I drop by and talk to him, then I just talk to him, and that's it. But, whatever.
Yeah. Neutral.
Yeah. It's just like, whatever. So, all right. So, if you need anything, Gaelyn, you know how to get in touch with me, okay? I'm being sincere, buddy. You and I have been friends for a very long time. So, I've watched your back and taken care of you, and I'm going to continue to take care of you. It's just the way it is. Call it a weakness of mine, but it's got to happen, and you're going to have to just kind of go with the flow. Let Big Brother do Big Brother, all right? But good luck, all right, my friend?
I'll see you later. Good luck.
Yeah, he's like, all right, you sure you don't want massage or any, last chance? Last chance.
No. I don't need no moms knocking at my door.
All right. Don't know what you're missing. Yeah, you want to live boring. So when you get a chance, buy some stuff around here, because like a current video I just watched, I mean, in here, damn, change it. Make it more Gaelyn-y, if that was a adjective, sure. So,
What do you mean, Gail? What are you trying to say?
nothing. Gotta go. See you later, my friend.
What you trying to say?
He'll close the door. You're like, mother. Right on.
Just out of player curiosity, what's the retrospect between here and the timeline of Burbs? Are we on the same?
Burbs is PA.
Like 20 years later?
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years.
Burbs is, we just crossed into PA 110 because that's when the Minion War starts and everything. We are way before that in this timeline for Tolkeen. Tolkeen is PA 105.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So, Dion probably hasn't even been switched over to being a crazy. Right now, he's still living with his parents in reality and visiting his uncle on a regular basis because he's dumb. So,
Right.
yeah,
He is 1 year old
Ratchet's
at this
probably
time.
still freaking getting trained. So,
Right.
What was that, Brandon? Sorry.
Jay is 1 year old right now.
Oh, you're still being led around as a puppy by the Coalition, right? Or no, you weren't raised at the Coalition.
Freeborn.
You're freeborn. That's right. Your parents just had you with a litter, I take it, or something like that. So
Yeah, it was just twins because she was so big.
right. So yeah. Monte, your character probably isn't even a headhunter yet. You're probably a headhunter when you're running around doing training with what's their name? Alpha, whatever, the mercenary company, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So here you go, Nick. Does that help? Yeah, we're
Yeah, I just wanted to know.
yeah, we're way early.
Retrospectively.
Yeah, we're way earlier. Missing all them dunderheads by 5+ years. So yeah, cool. Zack, when you get into your place, you just take off your armor and kind of settle in and stuff. What are you doing?
Yeah, putting his stuff away, making sure all the older gear is stored. He's got at least a couple of very large trunks he keeps locked, even though it wouldn't stop anybody per se. They're MDC trunks, but you're not going to defeat a lock that difficultly.
Yeah, okay. So you're putting stuff away. There's a knock on your door, and it just opens by itself. You hear the security lock buzz and click and automatically open up as someone accessed it. And a familiar, bald-headed, well-dressed dude pops his head in, and he goes, "Housekeeping!"
Oh, wow.
You hear about the plug toilet?
Ooh, yuck! You're already destroying that damn thing?
As a previous owner, what can I say?
So, Tamehawks will come walking in, doesn't touch the door, it just opens, and then it closes right behind him, and you hear it latch, and the security thing activates. And, of course, he didn't touch a damn thing. You expect that of him.
That's what you call a telekinetic.
Yeah, so...
Or a psychic, or both.
Yeah, so he's looking around, he was all like, "So, how's things going, dude? I just thought
I
I'd
haven't
come
killed
by."
anybody yet, but give me time.
Yeah, haven't talked to you guys in a little while. I hear some of the old band is back together. You got Stuck Up Great, Drakos with you, and then I went to go visit Gaelyn, and of course he's acting like a horse's ass. So I just wanted
What he does.
to come by and see how you were doing.
I'm settling in pretty good. I like it here for the time being.
Cool.
I'm going to have a little more fun a little bit later.
Yeah, this suits you, my man. This suits you. So, just wanted to come by and say hi. You know, I'm doing my own stuff in private sector and going into politics. So, if you hear my name passed around, I'd appreciate if you put in a good word for me.
All right, I'll bite. What are you running for?
City Council.
Interesting.
That's where the power is.
That's at least a good place to start.
Yeah.
You always like to let a little bit of rolling on that bit, from what I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen you in a while, I do admit that, so at least you know you're still alive. You don't strike me as the kind of guy that'd be killed easily.
I'm going to stay away from that whole death thing. It's not my plans right now. I got too much hostile takeover that I need to do first.
At least you're honest in that regard.
But, all right, man. Well, you're an old, just like I told Gaelyn, you're an old friend. If you need something, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here for you guys. I have lots of credits at my expenditure. I own a couple of businesses now. I'm getting into public office. I like to keep my friends close. That way, if, you need extra...
Shit happens.
If you need extra credits and you're worth, spending, wanting to pick up some credits for some mercenary work, I can probably provide a little bit. So
Yeah, a few of them side jobs to get rid of that extra competition. As long as it's coalition-based, I probably wouldn't mind. But I get a few trophies out of it, too.
I'm not going to say no to that. So, but yeah, I just wanted
He'll pop up in one of the trunks and hold up the helmet of a dead boy.
Yeah.
Got a hole in it.
Yeah, he just points his two fingers at it and go like, that was a good mission.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I get it.
Yeah.
So, well, all right, dude. I figured since I was visiting Gaelyn, I'd come by and say hi to you. Tell
Good.
Drake, just if you get a chance, tell Drakos I said hi. I'm not going to go by and bug him. Ain't much. It's going to be a lot of grunting, and that's it. I need more conversation.
What you call limited vocabulary.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So, death, destruction, grunt. Ah! So, roll initiative. So, Drakos is sitting on his bed brooding, going, "Why is my goddamn ear burning so goddamn?" Well, all right, dude. If you need something, you know how to contact me. Or, tell you what. He reaches in, pulls out a card, puts it on the table, slides it forward with one finger, and says, "If you need to contact me, my contact information is on there. Send me a message."
Tell you what, keep your eyes open for something and let me know if you find it. I'll see what I can do for you in exchange.
That sounds good.
Heard about them. I heard about them. I don't know if they. I assume they exist. It's just hard to get a hold of. If you get a lead on it, let me know. It's an object called a web gun. It's designed to neutralize a target without hurting them. The hurting comes later.
He takes out a little miniature data pad and he's like, "Web gun." Okay. All right. Can't say I've ever heard of it, but you never know. I'll ask around. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah. Also, before I forget, at least 4 reloads.
For the web gun? Okay.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Figure has to have ammo.
I have no idea. I said I'll ask around.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
All I can say, just ask around.
See what we can do. But I'm going to take off. Just wanted to come by and say hi. Heard you guys were working around here, so hasta la pasta. Don't get any on you. Vote Tamox.
Just give us advance notice when the election is.
Oh, I'm sure you'll hear. I've got a pretty aggressive campaign, public campaign that I'll be running. So it'll be on the vids and stuff. So you'll see it.
Good.
So he'll just face the door. It'll de-security and open up without him touching it, and he'll say, "See you later, my friend." He'll take off, and the door will close.
Looked at the card, thinks to himself, life's getting more interesting.
So about an hour, APC will drive up to the front. Big Gray will get out, tap the communicator, and say, "All right, peeps, I'm out in front. Let's go. Major's on her way."
Make our way out to the front.
So he'll actually say it from his base radio. He just gets on there and clicks the radio and just tells everyone. So
Get my stuff, get my hairy butt out there.
So the dragon will hit the roll-up doors.
Yeah. I imagine there's a big button so she can just poke it.
Yeah, there is. It's all friendly in here. It's nice and warm and cozy in here. For anyone else who don't like it to be 120 degrees all the time, they might feel a little uncomfortable. You hit the roll-up doors, and when they open up, it feels like someone just opened up the Easy Bake Oven. So it's just like,
What?
You might like it a little warm, right?
I mean, I think she just radiates heat and doesn't notice it.
I'm assuming that's what they do as well. So
Yeah.
it comes with the nomenclature, fire drake. So yeah,
Hey,
you might even be smoldering a bit here and there. I mean, who knows? So
well, let's hope she didn't have any sneezing fits.
maybe a
What's
saving
that
throw.
first smell?
Maybe a saving throw when we leave.
Are you metamorphosed or are you your original form?
I ran out of time.
You're probably sitting on top of the APC.
I mean, I can fly, so
I don't think you're gonna fit inside.
not no.
No.
I'd be lucky to ride.
It's a reason for a saddle.
Right. So the majors out there, everyone's going to show up. I take it everyone who wears armor is wearing whatever armor they want to wear with some appropriate weapons. You're not taking all your guns. They said just take whatever personal weaponry that you can personally carry. Nothing extra. So if you have many guns, pick ones that you are bringing. So, yeah, Zack, you're limited to a rifle and a pistol. So
Okay. Shoulder cannon and the C-18 pistol.
oh, okay. Oh, not the Widowmaker? I thought that would be your pistol.
Yeah, you're right. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's a better pistol than the C-18 anyways. Just saying.
I'll move that down a little bit on the list.
Yeah. Although you did get the C-18 laser pistol you got it modified to where it now shoots automatic. That's what that standard means right there.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yep, it's burst capable.
Yeah, it's actually, you had it worked on to where it is a burst. That's kind of cool. So.
Yep. Although the only thing I wonder is that you said that this character has to be updated regarding the rules that you've since using that you like for weapons fire and so forth. I added in the bonuses on that bit, but wasn't there something else regarding weapons training that gives benefits for if you know how to use it?
No, your weapon efficiencies are all correct, and the ranged... I was already using the ranged combat, so that's all included. The only thing that changed was adding your strike, parry, dodge from your physical prowess. You add that to your ranged weapons now. I allow that.
Got it.
Right, so
Added those in. I wanted to make...
Yeah, so your laser pistol and the Widowmaker should be +5. Your marksman rifle is a +4. Your shoulder cannon is a +5.
Got him.
It didn't change your daggers and your vibro sword, so those are all the same still.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had that right.
Yep.
If he had any, I don't think he's strong enough to have any multipliers to damage or things of that nature.
Well, he's 3rd level, and where's the thing for... Oh, you don't have your abilities on here for your ranged combat.
That's one of the things I was going to ask about later.
So we'll have to go through and add that. So
please.
Okay. Yep. Because you have hand-to-hand assassin, so you get the special forces ranged combat. Yeah. So you'll have burst damage. You'll have +2 to initiative with your ranged weapons. And you'll have the imposed dodge penalty. Okay, so you won't have any bonuses to hit just yet. That's not until level 4 of Special Forces, so we'll cover that later. It's okay.
All right.
Yep.
Said we need to. Please carry on.
Yeah. So everyone's out there in their big armor. Let's see. The major will be out there greeting everyone. The back door for the APC will fold down so you can go inside there. The major's gonna walk up to Ietyl and go like, Ietyl, come here.
She'll go over there.
Yeah, which takes you all but like one step and a 90-degree turn. Oh, Jesus. So she holds up a necklace that is the necklace is going to be sized for a human. So she's going to hold up this necklace. It looks ornate. Looks like it's made of good jewelry, gold chain. It's got some hanging, semi-precious jewels and everything on it. And it actually, you have no idea, but those who can see, smell, detect magic can tell that this item radiates magic. So
Gets his ears to raise up. I'm like, oh, what do we hear?
yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, I think it's only Greg and Zack that have the ability, right? Or not Greg. Well, it's Greg's character, sorry.
Because since Magic Drakos does too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he had it, so thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yes. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pervious to energy. Oh, you can sense ley line and magic energy. I see it now. Okay. I'll try and be more mindful of trying to look at your guys' abilities, but it's just...
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, it's just easier if I just say those who can. So those who can't, just play it like you're like, what? What? It's a piece of jewelry. So, including the dragons, all like, oh, pretty. So, but everyone else...
I have psionic abilities to do things like that, but I don't have it active.
Yeah, the thing is, you got to have them active, and they have a limited duration. So it's not like you walk around with them always active, right? So it costs points, and you get tired. So
Eepy.
right, you're like, eh. So she holds up this magical necklace, and she says, the Council of Dragonrite in Freehold releases these two new dragons for a limited time. Hold on to this and activate your metamorphosis.
Okay, she will do so, and I guess, get her duffel bag ready.
Yeah. Everyone, turn around. So, even though you're at your maximum and you can't, you instinctively know that you can't do it, when you're holding the necklace, you can do it.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to write down whatever that necklace is, but she will put it on.
The necklace alters dragon metamorphosis, and it triples your time. It's a very minor magic item that the dragons make for their younger dragons so they can be in human form for longer than they need to.
Okay, added.
Yeah, so when you grow up, get older in levels and stuff like that, and you can metamorphosize for longer periods, then they just kind of take it back. But for younger dragons, they're like, you need this so you're not such a big, clumsy oaf all the time. So yeah, you metamorph, and she was all like, there you go, get into the vehicle. After, of course, you put your clothes back on. Bare butt, naked dragon.
I don't get to keep them on when I go big.
Need some Palladium magical clothing. Right on. So that easily grants you some more time. By actually a lot, right?
Yeah, it gives me another 6 hours for
Yeah.
leyline time, or 2 hours for away from stuff.
So. Yeah, because now your total time... Oh, it's 1 hour per level? No, wait.
Yeah, flame ones get 1 hour per level.
Okay. So then...
I added it to my sheet to fix it.
Yeah, 1 hour per level, doubled because of Nexus and Leyline. So it becomes 2 hours. Okay. And so this thing triples that. So, alright, that's cool.
Yes.
Why don't... You know what would be easier? Instead of saying triple, because that's going to get convoluted when you're near ley lines and stuff like that. Let's change that to... It adds 3 hours. Just gives you a flat number so you know what you double and shit like that. Okay? Let's work it that way.
Okay.
So instead of it tripling, it just adds 3 hours. So that gets doubled. So, yeah. Good enough?
Good enough.
All right. So he says, get in the vehicle. The major gives coordinates to Big Gray. And she says, I'm sending all of you out up north. I want you to go with a scouting unit that we have up there You'll be linking up with them. Big Gray's got all the information for the scouting unit. It'll take you roughly about an hour to drive up there. They've been having problems with these bug creatures called the Ietyl. So your guys' job is to assess if the Ietyl are being hostile, and if they are against either this unit or against the scouting unit. You guys are weapons free to do whatever you want to make sure that those bugs do not get near Tolkeen.
Could be interesting.
Yeah, some of you have fought bugs before, so yeah.
Not commenting. Had a couple of the characters that tried that, and they didn't do quite so well.
Well, the last time that we played, we were battling Ietyls, so we know how annoying they can be. Yeah. Remember when...
In another game,
yes,
a long time ago, that was... I was putting it lightly.
Same character, though. It was this character, Monte. That was this guy.
Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking about a Coalition ace that lost a few sets of armor.
That was different, but I'm talking about you guys went on a job for that. You went bug hunting. Well, actually, you didn't go bug hunting. You went to a village, and it got overran by bugs. So, yeah. Greg's character has a nightmarish, hellish little scenario about being carried off by a bug and dropped in Lake Michigan. That happened. Don't let that happen again, Greg.
Yeah.
Chris's Borg was all like, hey, I'm a Borg. I'm environmentally contained to a degree. I'm just going to walk there. Jumped right off the edge and into the bottom of Lake Michigan. And then he found out that the bottom of Lake Michigan is like 3 feet of mud and silt. Blub, 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 blub. And I believe, Drakos, you and the Dragon Juicer did the famous boat trip. Don't give me the middle finger, man. That was funny as shit. So, you guys know about the Ietyl. You're like, these assholes. Son of a gun. Here we go. Big Gray. Does the dragon have demon and monster lore?
No.
Okay. So they're mentioning bugs or something like that, and you're like, huh? So...
No, I purposely took the obscure ones because the kid's interested in weird shit.
Cool. No, that's fine. That's fine. Sil'Vera, does she have it? Do you want to roll for her?
No, she does not have it.
Oh, okay. All right. So she's just like bugs. All right. Interesting.
Right. It's new to her.
Oh, do I have demon and monster lore on Big Gray? I have no lores. Oh, no, there it is. I took demon and monster lore. Okay, I rolled a 93. I'm nowhere close. So he's just all like, flying bugs? Yeah, okay. I'll let you guys out. I'll be in the vehicle. Ugh, that don't sound good. I don't like bugs. Bugs suck.
Bugs will die.
That's why we have him. Big Gray will knuckle up to Drakos. Here you go, big guy. You the man. All right, so off we go in the APC. Drive for about an hour. Big Gray is on his radio, calling in positions, trying to get up north, taking side roads and stuff through forested area to get up to places. Get to a spot where there's a clearing. It's a dirt road with a dirt cleared out area. There is going to be a whole bunch of vehicles out here. One of them is kind of like a transport APC as well. But there's going to be about 3 guys that are on Techno Wizard wing boards that are flying all over the place. The guys who are on them are wearing aviator type jackets and flying all over the place like, whee! Yeah, that would be Techno Wizards having fun. So there's going to be several people that are in armor as like mercenaries when we come pulling up. Big Gray stops, unloads the back door, and calls in on the radio that they've gotten to the area. They say you guys are going to be talking to Scout Commander Phillips. So yeah, go find out what's going on from him. So Big Gray's all like, I don't, actually, while we're on the way up there, who's going to do the talking? Anyone got a large MA that is like a natural leader kind of person? Big Gray only has a 12. I'm not a very good leader.
Ietyl has a 15, but she knows she's not understanding enough of the world.
Right.
Sil'Vera's got a 17.
Ooh.
Plus, it's part of her job to be talking to other people.
Okay. It's either that or we rely on Drakos and his wonderful communication skills.
Got a 13. All he's going to do is grunt and fart.
Right. Bad guys. Ah!
Where are they?
Yeah. Whatever.
Tell me now.
Yeah.
Shake it.
All right. So, sure. I think none of us are going to have a problem with her. Sil'Vera, after talking, Big Gray's all like, Sil'Vera, you want to do the fancy talk stuff? Go, yeah.
And she'll walk out, and Drakos will be behind her by 10 feet.
All right, cool. Big Gray is all like, if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to stay in the vehicle. I will be monitoring the comms, radar, stuff like that. Okay?
Okay. Let us know on the comms.
Yeah, I have everyone linked. You are all active. I just haven't found a way to get into the personal locator signals yet. They won't share those. I'll find it. One day I'll have them. But so
I'll be making my way to whoever I think is in charge.
Gotcha. Gaelyn, what about you? You're on mute.
Yeah. No, I'll just wait because I don't have the MA for it.
Okay.
And I'm not. I just let them. I'll just sit there ready. Have my staff ready at the ready.
Okay. Are you walking out of the vehicle with them then?
Yeah.
Okay. So I take it you're wearing your concealed leyline walker armor, the stuff that's got the PPE battery and stuff in it? Is that what you're wearing?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, as if you needed more PPE. Your armor gives you PPE. That's pretty cool. So, are you going to prep any spells, or do you see any reason to do that? And it's kind of up to you. So, my goodness, you've got a good number of spells. Holy crap. And
so, you know that there's Zyte ticket, right?
Yes, we had said it's Zyte ticket. Yes. So, dang, Zyte ticket. So, all right, so you're going to do that. That's cool. Zack, what about you? What are you going to do, sir?
He's going to head out, got his gear, find a place nearby, just be on hand and listen.
Okay.
Just nose in the air, checking the area, kind of wondering.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the last group, if he played the scout or not. I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think our Dragon Juicer was considered our scout.
Yeah.
I think when Estevan was playing it, he wanted to run ahead and see what was going on, and then he would come back.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You were really like the sniper. If I remember correctly, you were up on the houses and shooting from hidden spots up on top of the big house of the last place we were at.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
That was his best job.
Yeah, so that's
Especially now that he's got the increase in bonuses. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I remember as well. So, okay. All right, so in short, though, you're getting out of the vehicle. Okay, what about the dragon? Brandon, what's up with you?
I think she's supposed to going to be following people around.
Okay, are you going to stay in human form, or is this time to stretch your wings out here?
Since the commanding officer keeps wanting her in dragon mode, she's just gonna ask, in human form. She's just gonna ask, do I go back to normal now?
Who are you asking?
Just ask the group.
So Vera will turn to you and be like, stretch your wings, darling.
Okay, well,
You don't need to be in human form. We are not in the city. Be free.
It's a private thing since it makes the guys weird, and so she can undress so she doesn't destroy her clothes. And then we'll minimum size.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
3 episodes later, she is still transforming.
It's not like powering up, is it? Oh my god, there goes 5 episodes. Yeah, so, you just disrobe in front of everyone, you're just all like, bam! And then there's a dragon. So it's like, ha! Woo! Yeah! But you're going to stay on the ground, right? You're not, like, trying to fly away or anything at this time?
Yeah, she'll stay on the ground
Okay.
now.
Yeah, make it easy.
So, I'll tell you to go behind the APC, just so nobody will see you.
Yeah.
Well, she's much bigger than that damn APC is. She ain't hiding
No.
behind shit.
Just
Yeah.
throw, fool.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry, I thought just get this picture of
Just like throwing her clothes off in the middle. I'm like, no, go
dragon
there.
boobies all flopping all over the vehicle and stuff. Hey, I gotta wash that. Sorry. What the hell's wrong with you guys? Everything. Yeah.
I ain't telling her when she got to take it off. She can take it off right here if she wants to.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cares, right? So, Sil'Vera, you see a human male guy dressed in some pretty heavy combat armor. He's got his helmet off. He's holding on to it. He's dripping with weapons. He looks like a merc. I mean, lives, breathes, smells like a merc. Grenades, pistols, guns, all kinds of stuff dripping off of him all over the place.
Okay. I have my plasma sword in my back, in a scabbard, and I'm holding my trident. And as I walk to him, I'll pull my helmet off, and then my flowing white hair. I'd probably stand a tower over him, but I will address myself. I am Sil'Vera of the 4th Division. We're out here to help. What is the current situation?
How tall is she?
6'2".
Actually, you guys are about the same height. If
Okay,
anything,
cool.
he's a little bit taller just because of his armor, but he's a kind of a big, beefy dude, so he's 6.5-ish.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, he's a beefy. He's definitely heavier than he looks because underneath his armor he's got a bunch of cyberware. So he's he's partial. So he is a little bit weighty.
Wait.
Yeah, you try and pick him up, you'll find out real quick. Damn, he's like 600 pounds. Son of a bitch. I'm a dwarf. So I got metal. Says when you do that, he says, I'm Scout Commander Phillips, Scout Recon Unit 102. Used to have 20 people. I'm down to 17, 3 confirmed kills. They've all 3 of them been carried off by goddamn flying bugs, the Ietyl in this area. We're scouting this area out for making sure that nothing was coming down from up north. And yeah, we ran into about 8 flying Ietyl. We think that they've been scouting this area because they knew the tree lines and everything pretty well. So my boys broke out the TW flyers. They're trying to do recon to ferret them out. We don't know exactly where they're at, so that's why I called for civil defense to give us some more firepower. And he's going to look at everyone and then obviously look up at the dragon. He was like, and apparently they decided to really bring it, so glad to see you guys.
Yeah, we're here to help. Where would you like us to post up at?
For right now, just do what you got to do in this immediate area, because until we locate them or they come down for seconds, there's not much we can do. But since you guys are here, I'm going to separate my guys into 2 squads, and I'm going to send them out so they can go out and go find trouble and maybe ferret it here or find out where it's at.
Okay.
I don't want to put you guys underneath any serious distress because I know that this unit is brand new. So this is kind of like a training exercise, but when it comes to the Ietyl, their combat tactics are beat you up, tear stuff off of you, and fly away with your carcass, alive or dead. So remember that for everyone in this group. You're going to have to watch each other because they will try and swoop down and cart you off. Maybe not so much for the dragon.
You're just tilting your head like, what?
Yeah,
I still have no idea what you're talking about, pretty much.
Yeah, like you see here, just like, oh. But we do know that Ietyl have developed a kind of a odd sense for swarming and attacking dragons, so you might be prime hanging meat for them if they show up.
Uh-oh.
You got this worried look on our dragon's face like, what?
Why does everyone want to eat the dragon? What the hell? It's the coalition, now it's the bugs.
Trying to make me wonder exactly what does dragon steaks taste like anyway?
I will turn to Ietyl. No one's eating you today.
Wagyu beef. Sorry.
All right. Do I need to give him like our communicator sync up?
He will have a general frequency for you guys to talk to him on. So
okay,
he'll
then
hand
I'll
that
get
out.
from him.
Yeah. Big Gray will actually call out to everyone. I got it. I'm uploading it to everyone's communicators now. I'm all on it. Don't worry about it, folks. You don't have to change a thing. Big Gray is on the case.
All right, then it's more of a waiting job than currently.
Yeah. Do I have radar on Whiskers? No. I need to see my sensor systems that I have. Yes, I do. I've got short-range radar for 5 miles. Okay. And he'll call that out. He's like, I got radar. The only guys I'm picking up right now that I can pick up through the trees is these guys who are flying around on the wingboards. Other than that, I don't have diddly squat. So yeah, he'll have that. And as far as weapon systems, there is a NG-202 railgun mounted on top of the unit in a turret. So he does have a weapon system that he can use. So, and he's got an advanced communication suite for a vehicle. So he took a communication thing from a Mark V Coalition. And so he's got a good base radio that's on here. It has a range of 200 miles. So he's got a good base radio. So he can grab everyone. And he's got sensory equipment, so he can definitely do the communications stuff. All right. Just going through his skills so you guys all know that he's got you covered for the communication stuff. Just making sure I had everything. So
all right.
He ties it all in. So he's like, all right, there you go. So
just keep us posted, Phillips, and we'll be here at your disposal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to my guys. So do what you gotta do. So Zack, unless you want to go tree climbing like you did before, possibly the best place for you to be tactfully is probably on top of the APC.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean that gives
find a way to get up there.
Yeah, that gives you a great firing arc to everything, and you're a little bit above the ground. So that's about as good as you're going to get, unless you want to go tree climbing like you did last time.
Remember correctly, I think I got knocked out of a couple of trees at one point or another.
That's accurate. Yes, you did. Yeah, you got shot out of the tree by Ietyl last time. So, yeah.
I got a bitch and climb skill. It's just that they kept shooting me out of the tree. It's like, I'm up there. I got you. Boom. Ground.
But also,
ow.
You also learned that you can't dodge when you're up in a tree either. So.
Sure you can. You let go.
Yeah, well, so you get the dodge like maybe once. That's all.
So Sil'Vera will turn around and start walking towards the APC, and Drakos will stand still, like, what are we doing? Like, why are we not fighting?
You're right.
Sil'Vera will just be like, not right now, they haven't showed up. When we shut up, I'll let you loose. And she'll head back to the APC, and he will grunt a big sigh, turn around, and head for the APC.
Okay. What weapons is he going to have ready right now? Or
Okay, so currently he has Crimson Tear and the shield on his back, like Captain America.
Yeah.
And he is holding the NE-295 Max.
Okay, sounds good. range is better right now, right? And he's just like, got it. Someone getting shot the hell up. That's all I'm saying. So, Cool. Gaelyn, do you have any ranged weapons out, or are you smoking and drinking and trying to get drunk? Greg?
No, I have my staff out.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. So you're not looking at doing anything ranged. You just got your stuff out. Okay.
I got magic net ready to go.
Okay.
Or carpet of adhesion I can throw, firebolt or fireball.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering if you had any of your guns out. That's all. No guns. I had my staff out. Yep, that's cool. That is perfectly fine.
Oh, and then when they come in range, then I'll click on the belt.
Yeah. Okay. And Zack, we already know you're on top of the vehicle and you're just kind of sitting around with your NE-75, or is it going to be the marksman's rifle? Which one are you going to use?
Basically, whichever one has the greatest sight range. As I'm looking at right now, the marksman has a good scope, but the thing of it is, the 75 cannon has the proper sights on it, so I can see out to 6,000 feet.
Right, and it's hard punching, and you also know that Ietyl have a decent amount of armor on their carapace.
Found that out the hard way.
Yeah, so, yeah your shoulder cannon is probably your best bet.
Yep.
So, all right.
Also looking...
I would assume on the drive up here that anyone, Drakos, Gaelyn, or, Zack, would tell us about Ietyl and what their encounters have been like, and armor, and...
I got no problem with that, yeah.
Okay.
So
Zack could tell you personally that personal body structure, comparable with a decent amount of armor. He's wearing Gladiator, and it's modified, and he says they're a little bit tougher than that. They're hard to hit, but their most vulnerable points are their wings, because you destroy at least 2 wings. They have 4, and they don't fly anymore.
Would they know anything about immunity to magic, resistance to certain psionics?
As far as I understand, these particular creatures are difficult to affect with psionics because of their alien brains, but I don't think that's anything regarding brutal psionics. I'm talking like if you try to mind screw or, go into their heads versus I'm going to telekinetically throw them around. Brute psionics is great, but if you try to mind fuck them, you're on your own. Yes. As far as I understand, they have their own form of alien biotechnology. I do not think they have any particular resistance to magic. And they're extremely aggressive. Anything that is not their species, they consider enemies in most cases, if not outright food.
Does the APC have some type of mini computer inside?
It does not. Big Gray has his own personal computer.
Something like a database that we can look up.
Yeah, the vehicle does not. He hasn't gotten one for it. Although,
okay.
I mean, not a bad idea. He's like, you know what? I never thought about that. That's
something that we can put like the knowledge of what Tolkeen has come across. Anything that we may reference, we can take a look while we're out here in the APC.
Yeah, he's like, that would be a good idea. I don't have a laptop or any sort of portable computer or anything like that. I just have my notebooks and a portable disc recorder. That's about it. He doesn't even have a laptop. I never thought about that. So he's like, that's not a bad idea. I should probably look at that.
Traveling Adventurer's Guide. Yeah.
Cool. Well, then, other than that, boys, I think we're just going to be waiting. Ietyl, I want you to come close to the APC. Stay close. Okay.
Me too. Let loose the Kraken! Oh, wait a minute.
Release the bag of cayenne pepper.
I can't wait for her first battle cry. It sounds like a 6-year-old girl screaming at someone.
Through dragon vocal cords. Like, what?
I was like, the hell was that? Give me your war cry, dragon! poor dragon. You gotta love hatchlings, man. There's just so much fun. I don't know what it is, but sure, why not? Go.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Is it different how?
Right.
Drakos will stay outside the APC about 10 feet from the main back, kind of taking some practice swings with his sword. Just waiting, grunting, waiting, grunting. Keeps looking at the sky like the wind. Sil'Vera will stay near the dragon, probably give her some more scritchies. Pat her.
Yay! Oh, goodness. That's what we need. More scritchies.
Always?
Always need more scritchies, right?
Yes, it's a requirement.
Probably have a talk that we're about to go into battle. If you've never been hurt, you will be hurt.
Wow!
Yeah, well,
She's going to lift her head up and point at her chest. There's a big black scar from a lightning zap.
I will expect more.
Yeah, she gets. She has been blasted by something before. All right. Well, so Commander Phillips, or sorry, not Commander. My bad. Scout. Commander Phillips still works too. Sorry, but anyways, the Scout Commander Phillips calls back and he says, "Okay, so my air units have successfully pinged several miles out a group of 4 Ietyls. They're currently kind of pissing them off, and they're going to kite them to us. So I've got some guns on my vehicle and some of my boys, but I don't need anyone else to be carried away, so anyone who is left is basically just my pilot and co-pilot and my gunner inside the vehicles. We're going to stay inside the vehicles. Let you guys do your job while we do fire support. I'm trying to get my two groups of reconnaissance guys back here, but they're on foot. It'll take them a little bit. So be ready, just in case they do successfully get to pull them here. We want to set up the best ambush that we can. They'll be coming from that valley of trees up ahead, where the road keeps going up. So you've got, basically we're on a mountain, and you've got trees on either side, and this path that goes, a dirt path that goes up. It's roughly like 30-ish feet wide of dirt path. It looks like it's been, mechanically created for vehicles to go up and down this area. Which Drakos starts bouncing up and down, right?
Puts his sword and shield up, grabs his gun, starts walking that direction.
He's all like, I've been waiting for this. I'm gonna hurt me, somebody. Excellent. Ready, go. Need to destroy. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and get our initiatives out of the way. I think we have just enough time to probably get into 1, maybe 2 attacks. We'll see how long it takes. Let's go ahead and get initiative going for these guys. Oh, good. Wow. Just want to put out that as far as ones go, I got it. I rolled a 1 for my Ietyl initiative, so it's all on me first.
You say so. I rolled a 1 for Sil'Vera.
Oh, shit. So we both beat Brandon on the ones.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no, I actually rolled pretty decently.
Oh, look at this!
Thank you.
We
Thanks for picking
found
them.
we found the secret. He has to play a know-nothing dragon. So
Second roll of the day, and it's actually good.
yeah, what is Big Gray's initiative? Oh, he's got a +5. Holy crap, he's got a good initiative. All right, so Big Gray. Oh, good. Big Gray gets a 10. That's fantastic. All right, Monte, what'd you get for Zack?
23.
You can always count on Monte to have a good initiative bonus. Does he have that good of an initiative bonus? Oh, damn! Yeah, he does. Holy crap. That's a good initiative. All right, Greg put in chat that Gaelyn got a 12. Got it. And Drakos, what do you get?
The bonus is for my 6th sense, right? The 8?
Let's go. Yeah, your 6th sense is only going to go off when you're targeted. So yeah, you're going to be a +2 for right now.
Oh, then it's just a 16. I rolled a 14.
Okay. It will change if and or when something directly attacks you, then your sixth sense goes off.
Okay, cool.
Okay? So it's a 16. Got it. And Ietyl?
19 until Sixth Sense goes off.
19. Got it. And Sil'Vera got a 1.
Roll the 1.
Excellent. But she's going to go...
Let the ones block.
She's going to go... why didn't it save? Come on. Oh, my fonts in Excel are acting up. Hold on. Why are you doing that? That's so weird. Okay, got it. My goodness, what a pain. Okay, round 1, attack 1, and... Oh, I need to roll for Commander Phillips' vehicle. We'll say they've got a +3 on general, so that gives them a... Okay, and also need to roll for the 3 guys on the wing boards. They're flying, so they have a total of +5. And, oh, wow, that's pretty good. They got a 22. All right, so the TW wingboard guys. Okay, so yeah, so they said that he's on the way in. The chat on the radio is going to come out that there's going to be a voice that obviously sounds like a guy who is flying. You can hear the wind rushing past him and stuff as he's flying, and he will call out, "Heading my way back to you, Commander. I've got 3 on my tail, and they are hungry and mad." And Phillips will come out and just go like, "Civil Defense Force, he's pulling them to you. Get ready." So up ahead, breaking, we'll say visibility is going to be roughly around 3,000 feet or so. And they'll come into view is going to be these 3 wingboards that are corkscrewing and acting like TIE fighters. They're doing everything they can to get out of the way. And there will be 3 Zytikik that are flying erratically behind them. They've got 2 arms that are holding this big ugly spear, and 2 arms that are holding like this long ass ugly looking like bio rifle kind of thing, and it's firing what looks like beams of almost invisible energy, but you can see it as it like creates this turbulent effect as it shoots through air. You're just all like, Jesus Christ. So they're being actively shot at. So there we go. So at the top will be good old Mr. Zack. Here we go. All right, Monte.
Draw a bead on one. Draw a bead on one and get it within sight. When it gets within my range, peg it.
Well, I mean, 3,000 is well within your range, so...
That's all I had to see.
Yep. So, do you want to... Are you going to take a regular shot? Do you want to spend extra attacks for aim shot, called shot?
Yes. I did. Because these things are tough, I know that one hit usually won't take them down. I've got to get them off our board scouts immediately, so I'm taking an aim shot.
Okay, but not an aimed called shot. You're not calling an area. You just want to do an aim shot so you get a bonus.
Right.
Okay, so that'll take up 2 attacks. Aim shot takes up 2 attacks, gives you a +2 to strike, so that gives you a total of a +7. All right, single ping only, and this is from the NE-75 shoulder cannon, right?
Yep, my biggest gun.
All right, so everyone, a plasma cartridge cannon goes off, because that thing is god-awfully big. Just boom!
26.
Wow, you rolled a natural 19?
Yes, I did.
Holy cow. All right. Oh, that doesn't... Oh, you don't crit until 5th level on a hand-to-hand assassin. Okay. All right.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, so 19. We had this issue not too long ago with... Who was that? Brandon, wasn't that your character? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Jay. We were all like, oh, I rolled an 18. And we were like, when do you... Oh, next level. Motherfucker. All right, Monte, so you take up 2 attacks, and you punch him right in the main body. He can't dodge because they don't know the attack is coming. These are not the weird psionic ones, so that's a good thing. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Nice. 80.
Damn. Okay. The first one that you center punch, he's going to rain down onto the ground in a whole lot of separate little parts that he wasn't quite ready for. Or that he wanted to be in. So, damn. Good gosh.
1 down, 2 to go.
Yep, that's ticket number 4 is gone. Yeah, so you shoot past him and smack him, and from behind you, you can hear one of the TW guys go like, "Holy crap! Oh, nice! Thank you!" So that will be Zack. Next will be the 3 wingboard guys, and they are just hauling ass towards us. They're not trying to attack. They're trying to keep from getting shot at and making themselves as small as targets and agile as possible. So all they're doing is just basically doing a dive bomb and going like, "Here they come!" Ietyl, you are next.
How far away did you say the tickets are?
At this point, about
3,000.
Yeah, about 3,000 feet.
Okay, well...
They're a ways out there.
Okay.
Unless you want to try and do something, imagine yourself behind them and roll a percent.
Not ready for that yet.
Oh, okay, all right. I was like, ooh.
Okay, she is going to get away from the group a little bit so that she doesn't singe because she's going to light herself on fire.
Okay, so the flaming scales is coming up, right?
Yeah, doing flaming scales. It doesn't say it's an attack, but I don't know what else
it will take an attack, yes.
Yeah.
It's an ability. Take it as it will take an attack, yes.
That's what I figured. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, ignite.
Okay. If you want to fly, you can. I allow some of your movement as part of your action. So if you want to flap your wings and get into the air, you can certainly do that if you want.
Yeah, she'll get right above everybody, I guess.
And then you're going to explode. So I need to increase your initiative by 2. Is that right?
Am I targeted yet?
No, I'm talking about for flaming scales. It says it gives you +2 initiative and +2 to strike, parry, and dodge. Am I reading that wrong?
I'm just seeing if I missed it.
It's on your character sheet underneath OCC. It's got teleport and then flaming scales. Let me go look at things. So I'm just going off of what you put on your character sheet. So.
Oh no, that's just something from other thing. No, the blue is already added in for other stuff. It's just that's base.
Oh,
dragon.
I thought that was. Oh, okay. I thought the way you have it, it looks like that it adds when flaming scales is enacted. So.
No, I just put it in the wrong block. I meant to stick those one to the left. The blue was just me adding it because I was coloring each one as I did it.
Oh, okay. So it's not something that happens when you activate flaming scales. All right, cool.
No,
All right,
that's innate.
Neat. All right. So you fly up. How high are you going to go? Did it give you a speed for your flight?
I didn't see one.
We'll have to work that out because movement is a big thing. We're gonna, especially if you're a dragon, we're gonna need that.
Yeah, I don't know. My base speed, just based off of the calculation, is 270 feet around, and then 54 in attack.
Yeah, but that's ground speed. That doesn't cover flying. So we'll have to look. Go ahead and see if you can't find it, so I'm not wasting everyone's time. I'll just keep on going. Just make it up as we go. There has to be a flying speed in there somewhere. Maybe in the general talking about dragons or something like that. If not, we can go through dragons and monsters for Palladium and look what the flying speed for dragons are, maybe. Maybe they just didn't add it in Ultimate Edition. Gee, that would never happen. Hey, we need this info. We didn't include it. That never happens, right?
No.
All right, so you spend an attack doing that. You do Johnny Storm Flame On and get up in the air. Cool.
Yes.
Drakos! It is here. It is time.
He is. They're right now too far out. He's going to activate Armor of Ithran on his ancient armor and walk forward.
There you go. Yeah, if you got stuff to activate, that's the time to do it. So, all right. Does it take any points? Or do you have to spend
I would assume it's kind of like a TW, so I'm just going to take 10 points and activate it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, I found it. 3d6 times 10. I just missed it.
Okay.
So let me roll that real quick.
Sure. And then, oh, I see. Crimson Tear. Oh, my goodness. That is a very nice longsword.
Right, but that's currently in my back along
Yeah.
with my shield. I'm
And
holding
of course,
the max
it's
to
all
that.
like, and of course, because of what it is and everything, of course, it's screaming in your head, let me loose. I must feed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's an intelligent rune weapon, dude. It's going like, to hell with your archaic ranged crap. Get in there like a warrior and let me loose.
We will tear the heads off our enemies. Shove our blade into the head.
No,
We will drink the souls of our enemies.
Some people like to have Spotify on in the background. You have Crimson Tear in the background, Get in there! Mortal Kombat!
Okay.
That starts to play, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a moment to figure out the actual, distance, but I have 140 for flying speed.
140?
3d6 times 10.
Okay, cool.
14.
That gives you a base of 2,100 feet of movement per 15 seconds. Divide that by your number of attacks, and that's roughly your move, a full move, in a round while you're flying. So, you got some good movement. You're allowed to take boxing? You have 5 attacks?
Flame winds get an extra attack.
Oh, okay. That's cool. All right.
We're zippy creatures.
Yes, little zippy bastards, aren't you?
So what, 420? You said 2100?
Yeah, it's 2100.
F 420.
Divide by 5. Yeah.
She can move when she's flying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just think, you could be on there and it wouldn't cost you movement.
I am so windy. I'm still doing this.
She goes up there in flame mode and she's flying around and you're just all like, anime tear.
It's not just Sil'Vera who is thinking this too. This is Drakos. I have horsemanship exotic. Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta get that saddle flame proof. Remember that.
I will get a dragon lance. Oh, we are doing this.
Oh my gosh, you do have horse. Oh my goodness. Dude, Drakos is just all like, that's fine.
Dude, we will ride into battle. Be victorious.
And
you will be my mount, and I shall be your master.
What the? She might have something to say about that last part,
No, that's why we have Sil'Vera.
Wow.
Oh, pretty lady with white hair. Guess what I want?
And the thing is, with Drakos, he doesn't care about her being on fire. He's all like, sweet.
Yeah.
She's like, well, if I go on fire, it's gonna hurt you. We're good.
We're good.
Yeah. Flame on, baby.
Oh, yes. I've been thinking about this all.
Oh my god. All right, so Drakos runs forward, activates stuff.
Armor of it. Yes.
Got it. Greg, what is Gaelyn gonna do?
He's gonna drop the staff and pull out his plasma beam rifle.
All right, you don't have any weapons with the range unless you're just gonna get it ready, basically.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna drop in the staff and getting a ranged weapon.
What did you bring with you?
The NGP7 particle beam rifle.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to ready that. Do you want to cast a quick spell? I mean, this is the time to do it. You're spending 1 attack to do that, and that's a movement. So if you want to activate something, this is the time to do it.
Yeah. You said that they're 1,000 feet out, right?
No.
3,000 feet.
3,000.
Yes.
Yeah. When I saw him, I'm going to activate my force field.
Oh, you're going to activate the Naruni force field?
Yeah.
Okay. So remember, this is how I just want to remind you, when you have an artificial force field like that, your spells will not go past it. Okay?
Yeah. That's why I dropped the staff.
That's fine. I'm just saying, don't, while you have that up, you you're limiting yourself to where you can't cast. The Naruni force fields prevent magic, so both ways. So they're not tuned to allow magic to pass through. So they're made for technological people. So all right, cool, good enough. Big Gray is calling out their positions on the radar. He says, "Yep, we got them. They're coming in. All right, folks, here they come." Then he'll yell out, "Ooh, good shot!" You know what? He's going to take a shot with the NG-202. He's going to yell out, "Clear down range! Railguns going off!" He's going to try and shoot his big guns. So he's got +1 to strike there. So 1, 2, 3. He's got a +3 to strike. That's it, because he doesn't have a very high physical prowess. He's not a combat guy, so... And he's going to get a total of a 17, which will hit. So he's going to do 1d4 times 10 damage to the main body of, we'll say, number 2. All right. So he does 20 points of damage to number 2. All right. He doesn't take it out. It takes the shots and keeps on coming, but at least he hit. So he's like, "Woo, hey. Bugs are incoming!" So that was Big Gray. Commander Phillips, his vehicle is going to launch some missiles, and it's got 2 railguns on it that also do 1d4 times 10. So missiles. Wow, a 1. All right, Brandon. F.O., dude. Seriously, get off my dice. So he launches 6 missiles, and 6 mini missiles go launching up in the air and just look like pretty fireworks.
Oh.
Yeah. Woo! At least I hope so. Let me roll a % for the missile launcher. Boy, I sure hope I don't roll to hit a dragon.
Uh-oh.
It could happen. Ranged critical failure. Oh, lovely. 34. So, okay. All right. Actually, a whole bunch of missiles do not go flying out. A whole bunch of missiles kind of ignite, but they barely clear the launch tubes, and then they just fall around the vehicle like they didn't activate. And you blink, 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 blink. Dummies.
Didn't sound good.
Zach can look at that and go, Berto Ben's bargain missile basement.
Yeah. Well, all right then. Let's see. Then Gunner 1 got a 4. He will miss. And Gunner 2 got a 7, and he will miss. Wow. So they're all over the place. So, Sil'Vera, your turn.
I don't have any buff yet. So, I am going to activate electrical aura on me and go stand near Drakos, about 20 feet off his left.
Okay. And what does that... Is it a field that you put up, or...
Yeah, it's a self field that has multiple variations depending on what happens. I can add electricity to a physical attack or anybody who comes within range.
Okay.
Takes some damage. It can discharge and short out electrical devices.
This is electrical aura and radiate electricity ability, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll last for 2 minutes.
Okay. Does SDC damage. Oh, but
Right.
you can go up to MDC, though.
Right.
Ah, okay. Oh, and you guys are not considered near a ley line or a nexus. You're going to be several miles away from a ley line and quite a few miles away from the nearest nexus.
Right. So I will be activating the electrified body protection.
Ah, I see. Yep.
Which will give me kind of a damaging shield.
Yeah, excellent.
Cool.
No extra ISP cost for this aura of protection. Oh, nice.
I still do the 5.
So you're like, zzz. Cool. So you get that you get that going. The
Cool.
Zytikic. Okay, so 20 fly. So yeah. So they move at a pretty good click too. It's not that fast actually, even for move. Well, so all three of these Zytikics that are chasing people. What's the range on there? Okay, it's that. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. But they've got the attention of those three guys, so all three of them are going to be actively shooting at TW guys, and they'll get roughly about 300 feet closer. So I'm going to be at like 2,700 feet out at the end of this attack. And he won't hit because of their dodging. He actually is going to graze a guy. That guy's he can dodge. He's +7 to dodge, and he gets a 19 dodge, so he will dodge the Zytikic shots. He's going to yell out, whoa, this one's really on my ass. Could use a little help. So
Get closer.
yeah, we are trying. So then we'll go up to the second attack, and as we usually do, gentlemen, we're going to call it there. It's time. So, woo! We got the Start Tolkeen group, guys. So, excellent. I think this is going to be a good group. I love the Tolkeen timeline. I like everything. It's a good mesh of characters, I think. Some good role-playing opportunities coming on around here, too. So, if you guys want extra goodies, turn in a background for your characters, and I will give you some extra goodies for your characters. So, give me some...
I love that.
Yeah, give me some food to play with your characters with. We all know I love to incorporate your backgrounds into stories, so give me something to chew on, guys. So, all right. So, Nick, thank you very much for showing up, dude. I appreciate it. Catman, hope you had a good time. Thank you for showing up. Brandon, you as well. Thank you very much for showing up.
Always.
Yeah, Greg just already left. He's like, it's past my old man nap time. So he's already taken off.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
He's all like, and bitches out. But right on, guys. Well, I hope that this is the start of something really cool. So we'll continue this on days that we can't play burbs. I think this is going to have some traction. We'll see what happens. So, to my gamers, again, thank you guys very much for showing up. This is what makes Psycho Squad such an interesting group, is how we all play and follow the story and do everything. For everyone who is listening, we really appreciate you guys listening. Thank you very much. Drop us a dime if you want to contact us. My email's on there, and give us the listens. We appreciate it, man. So, as we always say, keep rolling dice. Keep altering reality on a regular basis. Get out there and play some tabletops, man. We'll talk to you everyone later.